like looking sympathetic at that. Everything.
I'll just run upstairs and grab my other ones. I don't think they're polarizing me that.
There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house.
Watch that, certified free. 7 days a week. Wet ass pussy, make that blood game wait. Wow. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, you fucking with some wet ass pussy. Bring a bucket and a mouth for this wet ass pussy. Give me everything you got for this wet ass pussy. Beat it up, baby, catch a charge. Extra large and extra hard. Put this pussy right in your face. Swipe your nose like a credit card. Hop on top, I wanna ride. I do a giggle while it's inside. Spit in my mouth, look in my eyes. The pussy is wet, come take a dive. Tie me up like a surprise. Let's role play, I wear a disguise. I want you to park that big black truck right in this little garage. Make it cream, make me scream. Out in public, make a scene. Well, I don't cook, I don't clean. But let me tell you, I got this ring. Come on, me, swallow me, quick down inside of me. Quick jump, pump for let you get inside of me. Tell them what to put in, never tell them what to buy to be. I run down on them for a half, baby, run to me. Talk your shit, bite your lip. Ask for a car, or ride that dick. You really ain't never gonna fucking for a thing. You already been signed up for a game. Now get your boots and the coat for this wet ass pussy. He bought the phone just for pictures of this wet ass pussy. Pay my tuition just to kiss me on this wet ass pussy. Now make it rain if you wanna see some wet ass pussy. Look, I need a hard hit, I need a deep stroke, I need a Henny drink, I need a weed smoker. Not a garden snake, I need a king cobra with a hook in it, hope and lead over. He got some money, then that's where I'm headed. Pussy at one, just like his credit. He got a beard when I'm trying to wet it. I let him taste it, now he diabetic. I don't wanna spit, I wanna go, I wanna gag, I wanna joke. I want you to touch that little dangly dang that's right in the back of my throat. My head gave me fire, but now the sunny is going and dry and it's coming out saggy. I run on the thing like the cup is behind me. I spin on his back, now he's trying to sign me. Your Honor, I'm a free fish, handcuff me. Just with my wink, make it feel like it's cheating. Put him on the knees, give me something to believe in. Never lost a fight, but I'm looking for a beat. In the food chain, I'm the one that eats. If you ate my ass, he's a bottom feeder. Big D's have a big demeanor. I can make you bust before I ever meet you. If you don't hang, then you can't bang. You can hurt my feelings, but I like pain. If you fuck me, and that's cool, sis. And when I ride the dick, come spell my name. Yeah, you fucking with some wet ass pussy. Bring your bucket and a mop for this wet ass pussy. Give me everything you got for this wet ass pussy. Now from the top, make it drop. That's a wet ass pussy. Now get a bucket and a mop. That's a wet ass pussy. I'm talking wop, wop, wop. That's a wet ass pussy. Macaroni in a pot. That's a wet ass pussy.
Good evening, well dwellers. Welcome back to another episode of Poison Well Alive, aka Poisonous. I'm your host, Fat Pat. With me, as always, is the biggest soy boy cook of the Twitter sphere.
Hey, everybody.
Soy Fain.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Wish it wasn't so soon.
So, you salt-minded son of a bitch. What's going on, man? What's been up? You do anything lately? Anything fun? Anything to talk about?
I am literally wearing the shoes I put on at my hotel in Kenosha this morning before I walked 8 blocks to the mobile to buy this pack of cigarettes.
It's like you were in Kenosha this morning, and now we're doing a live stream. I was in Aruba at the beginning of the week, and now I'm doing a live stream. You know,
International travelers.
We like to kick back and globetrot a little bit.
Yep, that's it. That's what it is. I mean,
Vacation different places.
now I walked in, fed the dogs, put my cheese in the fridge, walked in my room, and then you walked through the door.
I called you while you were feeding the dogs, like as you were walking the door. So I'll let you know that, hey, brace for impact.
So we're gonna hang out and talk about this.
Better discourse. And
Better
did it
discourse.
feel better?
It was better than.
Was there
nothing.
discourse?
There was no.
Mile to mile?
I think in some panels there was some discourse.
What about your panel? Now, where was... Okay.
In my panel, it
Hold on.
seemed to be.
You know what? Let's just pause.
Okay, yeah. Look,
Before we
let's
get
just-
into all
right,
that,
that's fine. Hold on, let me
'cause-
pull up a.
What- Before we start the show, we have to go to one of the most important things, and that is the merch pitch. We have the best merch page in the business. If you want t-shirts
fucked that up,
and
didn't I?
hoodies, you go somewhere else. Or you can go to our place, because we also have t-shirts and hoodies.
We do.
But we
have
will put
those things.
our merch store up against any other
Now,
YouTuber.
right now,
And
everything's on sale.
It is. Sale ends on the 30th. That's 5 days?
5 days from now, so you have 5 days to go on there and get some sale prices.
Yeah.
The sale means Pat and I sacrifice
Our income.
our end.
And just
And-
but
but
anyway, this is
the-
the cheapest you'll get these shirts right now. Of course, you got Fain Salt Mining Co. because you were a salty bastard. High blood pressure, or splat as I call it. I like splat a lot. It's my design. And we've got some amazing art from Optic Decay. You can see Fain
True.
leaving the planet
These
to get
are
away from
all
the chuds.
Optic Decay.
I'm wearing
jammies.
my
That's Optic Decay.
Optic Decay shirt tonight. I should have worn my Hyper Liberal. That's what I should have worn.
These are Scotch bunnies.
Yeah, Scotch Bunny did the give us headlines.
So if you're an artist,
Send us a
design, and we'll give you a cut that will seem meaningless and not worth
I
it.
did wear my drug shirt down in Aruba.
I'm wearing my drug shirt. I wore it through the airports today.
Really? You didn't get randomly searched?
No. Well, I did get searched. I get stopped at TSA on the way into MKE. And I was like, oh, you know what? I think I left my Bluetooth speaker in there. Is that it? That's what they stopped me in Atlanta on the way out for. And she was like, no. It looks like you have food in here. I'm like, oh, I just bought a shit ton of cheese. And so the lady pulls the bag out and starts going through it, and then starts giving me these tips
On your
about
cheese.
how to eat them. And just apparently don't eat any of it cold. Everyone agrees that.
Salted
You got to
earth.
pull it out,
You gotta get
let
the
it
room
warm,
temp.
not quite to room temperature, but close. And that's when it becomes a little squeaky, and that's when it's at its best.
I think we can make some poutine out of it. It'd be nice.
I got lots of cheese curds for poutine
Some-
with some brown gravies,
Nice.
some French fries.
I'm into it. All right. Anyway, also Streamlabs
Let's see
and
if this is working.
Streamlabs and Super Chat are open. If you have anything you want to say or call him a dirty chud, or me a dirty chud and him a dirty, I don't know, faggot.
Oh, damn it.
Sorry, 'cause I can say that word. Those are our words, right?
Yeah, let me see. Do you have the chat up?
No, I can't. I have nothing over here. It's right there.
God. Anyway, what I'd like to do is, tonight we're going to talk a little about this. I'm going to have a couple drinks, unwind, since I just got in from the road.
You've been drinking apparently since you left.
I have been drinking pretty much since I left. But
We'll get into
today, I got into the... Actually, it's funny. Delta Sky Club now makes me rush to the airport hours ahead
Oh,
of
yeah.
time so
I'm
I can
definitely
spend some
getting
time and get my money's worth.
I'm going there 3 hours early now just to get into Delta Sky.
Yeah, so I can spend some time if I can get some free drinks and some free food.
Yeah.
Feeling elite.
Speaking of drinks, before we get into the conversation we're going to be getting into, I think.
But I would like to. I want to do another stream where maybe we bring on some of the other participants.
I'm sorry about that.
And for that, maybe I'll have some clips. Somebody asked, I think in the chat earlier, do we have clips? Or maybe it's on Twitter. I don't remember. I do not. I wearing the same clothes I flew back from. I have one clip. And it really isn't about me. But we'll talk about that one clip and how I dropped the ball on that.
We have yet to get a theme song. No one has submitted any theme songs for the Jaeger cart. If you find yourself humming a little tune and think this would sound good for the Jaeger cart, send it to us.
Yeah, and maybe Pat will run up and grab some cheese. We forgot about it, and then I actually went upstairs to get some non-polarized sunglasses so I could see the screen. Turns out I got new sunglasses that are actually prescription. And I got 2 pair, and one is polarized, and when I'm wearing them, this screen just disappears.
All right, don't bang the table at all.
Oh yeah, because you got new shot glasses in Aruba, which are just the tops of tiny little baby Aruban beer cans.
I'm done. I think we can make this
Pick them
last.
Oopsie. Look, it's still got its little cap on it. Oh, you locked the focus. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine, everyone.
I can unlock. I have the ability.
See?
We'll turn around so you can read the beer
you
label.
do it then.
Am I doing that good?
There you go. And then see, it's got the beer cap, the cap still on the bottom. It's just the top of a beer bottle. I think they're cool. Whatever, dude. Oh my God, that hangover from all of this is gonna last me till Wednesday.
All right, let me make sure I'm focused again. Cheese.
Okay, we nailed it. All right.
I think I nailed it. We're gonna realize I locked it on the
The
card.
booze card again. We can't ever tell. Can I pop this out? Did you know we could do that?
Where it says pop out shot.
Did you know we
Yes.
could do it and you just didn't say anything?
I didn't know that was something you were looking for.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
100%.
Like, do you see the advantage of now that we can see the chat? If I do this?
God damn it, dude.
Wow.
I didn't realize you didn't know it could do that.
I had no idea it could do that. I just didn't think about it until I saw the hamburger, and I was like, I wonder if that'll allow me to. And it only does it on that. Wow. We are revolutionizing streaming by discovering features that people knew about in 2015.
Yeah, but you put it over my face.
Well, I can still see me in the preview.
Okay, doesn't matter. All right, so what are we discussing tonight? What's the
Well, look. This was your idea.
what?
This is your stream. But what we'll talk about is hold on, we'll talk about what happened in Milwaukee. Now, I don't know how many of you have watched this. Look, the event was so long. And originally I was going to be on the very first panel. But somehow when Michael, Liberal Sanity Project, joined, he wanted to be on a panel with Justin Ellis, who is SJW Debates, Jangle's Science Lad, on YouTube, Jangle's Science Lad. And so I got bumped to the headlining panel by myself.
Oh God.
So I ended up without an accountability buddy. And that's always problematic. Now, look, what I want to do is go through, once I've had some time to digest, and I haven't even wanted to rewatch this. I think most people watched it on Destiny's live stream, which Hey, Sean and Brian, if you're here, or you watch this later. I hope you're getting a cut of Destiny's live stream because he made a metric fuck ton. We were all watching the chat, and he's getting these super chats, and they're all going straight into his bank account.
It's nice.
And he showed the whole thing from fucking.
Last time when we were there, no one was allowed to record at all. They were going to record everything.
They had much better control, but they may have made a deal
because of the attention
with Destiny, and maybe they already have done that. They seem like smart businesses. They also seem pretty excited about having that many people watching. You know, there were
around
all day
2,500.
Yeah, 2,500 to 3,000 most of the day.
Yeah.
I saw it get up to 3,000 at one point. But it was long. Each panel was roughly an hour and a half. There were 5 panels. There were breaks in between. There was an hour and a half lunch. I mean, it was a long fucking day. And we started late. So my panel wasn't, it kept getting pushed back. And I think Brian tweeted out me and Michael at the bar at 11:30 when they were being a little late. And I'm like, well, and Michael was like, well, do you want to grab a cocktail? Like, do you know anything about me?
Yeah,
Like,
did you ask me to suck dick?
so yeah, let's go up there. And so I believe that was how we kind of started the day. And that's 8 hours before my fucking panel. So it doesn't start a good.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been.
Oh yeah, here it is.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been any better.
There it is. Here's the motherfucking problem. I mean, look how fat I look in that fucking hoodie.
Yeah, you can't blame Wisconsin.
Really insinuates the fatness.
Well,
the 15 pounds I put on during COVID is really hung out. Now, and then that's Michael, Liberal Sanity Project.
And you're gonna dox this person?
This is from the chat, everybody. That's Milk Cute Llama, everybody.
Oh no!
Why is that?
Why is that coming through the
coming
speakers?
from there? Oh man. let me see if I can fix that.
Yeah, so wasn't there a picture from the night before of you drinking with somebody?
Yes, we'll get to that. Hold on. Yeah, you're right, because the night before was VIP meet and greet.
I want you to start from the beginning.
We'll start from the beginning. It was like, I got on the airplane.
I was really drunk. Wee.
I was I think I was texting you because you texted me from the Delta Cyclone to start your trip, and I was like, well, here we go. So I texted you, I believe. Hold on, let me see. Is it? Hold on, let's push this again.
Now it's gone.
Now it's just not working.
Well, it looks like it. This is us.
That's us.
That's us.
Cable A.
Why is that not working now? What did you push on?
Wow, none of it's just not working. I didn't change anything, and now it's not working at all.
That's fine.
This is good.
Sound effects.
This is fine. So Friday, I went up there. I flew up, and as soon as I landed,
Milt's already upset. Gonna have to replace that Moonanite on his profile.
Yeah, we see, bro. I mean,
you look nothing like a 2-bit.
Yeah, or 8-bit.
Or 8-bit computer generated. Oh, there it is.
There we go. So we started out. I flew up, and then I landed. I met Milt at the hotel for a quick drink.
Nice.
Or as he would say, drinky poo.
Yes, Milt has drinky poos.
And then I was like, hey man, I'm gonna go over and check this out, but I may just stay an hour or so.
These things are still trying to populate.
I know.
You just turn these off.
What the fuck? Anyway, I wanted to stay until it does something. And so we had a drink at the bar in the hotel, which was a nice hotel that they put us up at. It's a class act, these guys.
For Kenosha.
It was really nice for anywhere. The hotel was fucking great. Yes. It was very nice. I loved it. So if we're going to do Kenosha again, and I'm invited again, I don't know if I will be, but if I am, that hotel, that's the Jambi, the Stella Hotel in Kenosha, Wisconsin. Highly recommended. The venue was at Circa on 7th, which is about a half a mile away. So I had a drink with Milt. I fucking loaded up in the car, told him, like, BRB, bruh. This party's probably going to be lame. So I jumped in an Uber because I don't want to walk because broken leg. And I got to Circa and walked in, and I haven't eaten anything since Sky Club. And that was just, you know, I didn't get enough at Sky Club. I was a little rushed because the Atlanta airport was slammed. I mean, that place is popping.
When did you fly out? You flew out?
Friday.
Yeah, Friday's a tough. Mondays
Friday
and Fridays
afternoon
are pretty tough. That's why I always fly in on like Tuesday or fly out on Thursdays. I never do it on the Mondays or Fridays.
Nick Asaki says you should stop wearing the hats. Makes your hair thin quicker.
Look, he's
It's fine. I'm past it.
Look, he's so old at this point.
Yeah.
They
He goes. Already got this giant forehead that we all saw on the panel.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It was so funny.
And people were like, "Oh, you got a receding hairline." I've had that hairline.
I saw. Yeah, there's pictures of him as a kid at his parents' house, and it was like,
I got
man,
this.
He's just got a giant forehead.
Yeah, I just got a really big forehead.
It's
there.
always been huge.
It's always been a giant forehead, 5 head. But
All right.
so anyway, thanks for the tip. So I get to the party, and the first thing I do, because I'm starving, I didn't eat, and now I'm already like getting more fucking bourbon in me.
Yeah. That's what
And so a lady comes out with hors d'oeuvres, and the first thing I do is like, hey, look, me and you, we can do this together.
I'm first stop on all.
First stop on all hors d'oeuvre trays. And the thing is, she starts cranking it. I'm getting backed up. I'm stacking hors d'oeuvres on the bar. I've made a napkin plate, and I'm stacking.
You know, like the rest of the people there are like, is that the Southern
Give a
guy? I was
shit
like, why
about
is he
them.
got? He's got like
Give
a
a shit
pile
what they
of
think.
food.
I'm hungry. I came to take advantage of free things.
I didn't get this quarantine 15 without if I didn't.
That's right. You
No.
don't get a belly like you just saw in that last picture without fucking stacking
No,
some
that's
fucking.
not all kangaroo pocket, baby.
It's not. It's not. There were stuff in that pocket, but they were being pressed outward
Yeah, by my gut.
by my gut. So, get there, and
I guess you're gonna start doing cocaine again.
I do need to start doing cocaine.
You look
I know
so-
it's been a real meme, but
You're
I'm
so-
not doing cocaine, and
You were so svelte.
gotta make the meme real.
Yeah.
Fucking takes the pounds off. So then, I get a little booze in me. I get some hors d'oeuvres in me, and I'm like, let's mingle with the people. Let's have a good time.
Chat
And
with
so
the commoners.
I'm starting to feel a little boozy, and so yeah, that's when I ran into everyone's favorite bro, the Quartering.
Who we rip on constantly.
Constantly.
You on Twitter nonstop.
Me and him fight all the time. We talked about it a lot too.
Yes, because y'all are constantly battling it out on
yeah.
Twitter.
When he retweets me to make quote tweets me to fucking talk about what a dipshit I am,
and one-
my fucking Menchies become a nightmare.
Well, like
He definitely outsizes me. I mean, like physically and in
but
in audience size.
during one of y'all's Twitter spats, he mentioned like, well, we hung out that time and partied and had a good time.
I brought that up to him.
And
And I was like,
don't
hey,
cry.
man, you got to heard about that. I'm like, no, come on. You know who I am. When we were fucking pumping beers out of the keg
and making fun
at
of
that last
Blair
party
White
and
in front
making-
of Joey.
Yeah, we were. Then, I mean, like, you knew the deal. We talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
That, hey, this is great. Let's fucking see if we can hold Pat's legs and get him to a keg stand.
I would totally do it.
But then, when the bell rings, we fight.
Yeah.
Okay? And then at the end, we'll be like, you lost. but, so the thing is, we just sat there and we started talking. Me and Jeremy were actually just kind of ignoring it. Because the thing is, Jeremy's wrong about a lot. Now, Jeremy in real life isn't quite, and sorry if you ever see this, Jeremy, but he isn't quite as ideological as he is, is online.
By the way, anybody
there is a bit of a...
for the Jeremy fans out there, hey, Johnny, you here for a reason?
Hi, John, you gotta go outside?
I'll take my second. I'm about to get cheese and a refill.
Oh, yeah.
You better hurry up.
Oh, shit. It's been a long day, bro. You can't be just fucking, like, sucking them down.
If you're a Jeremy fan, you have to understand, grifters are going to grift.
Look at that five head.
Grifters are going to grift. You know what I'm saying? Like, but then...
And we all got a little grift in us.
Sure.
We all got a little grift. Like, we all know which side of the bread,
recently,
which side of the bread
is buttered.
Buttered. Side of
I always say which side of my butter is breaded because I think it's funnier. Like, I like fried butter, but
that's true.
But like recently on Twitter, I've decided to have a very weird grift.
Got my neck rolls too.
Like I did.
I see you, Johnny. Pat's gonna take you outside.
I'll talk, but my Twitter, I've recently taken a weird hard line on something I don't give a shit about because I'm like, that's kind of funny. But with the band shirts and the gamer shit, I actually don't give a fuck. But
I know, but hey, look, Johnny.
Let's go outside.
Pat's gonna take you outside. Yeah.
Come on, outside.
Go do it. There you go. Good boy. Look at that good boy. You got to watch him now because he'll go back there and he'll like make a
Eeyore fort.
Yeah, he'll move out there because he doesn't like our yelling and drinking. So,
God, it's like my mom.
So anyway, Jeremy, like myself, good at parties. Good at parties.
Yeah, you can hate Fain.
Yeah, you can hate me, and a lot of people there do hate me.
They know what a party is.
But when I show up, I can kick up a party, and Jeremy can do the same thing. He steps right into it. So me and Jeremy start fucking ripping on each other and fucking like crushing cocktails and being the loudest people in the fucking room, and we have a good time. And the thing is, on these streams, I've been honest about that, and you know it. We've done streams about bad takes of the quarterings, and I always preface it with, hey, you know what? I've drank with Jeremy. Hell, I got high with Jeremy.
Here, 10-second check.
Okay. The ice was laying there. It's filled up. Like those C-shaped ice cubes sometimes turn sideways like a dam. Anyway. Red Venture said, if you had any grift in you, you'd actually make content.
That's fair enough.
Fair. Now, so me and Jeremy are standing there, and I'm like, you know what, Jeremy? Let's piss off my timeline. And so I handed the camera to a dude who was standing there. And actually, I think it was Jeremy's editor. I can't remember the guy's name, but he's a pretty cool kid. I don't know anything about his personal politics or whatever, but he seemed cool. And then he, after my panel, he was one of the ones who came over and said, "Man, you did a really good job," and said some nice things and said some things that, that he agreed with some of what I was saying. So I don't know what his ideology is, except like make money. Jeremy makes 5 videos a day, and so yeah, so the dude is getting his bills paid, and it looked, So anyway, I missed Shadow Kane's thing. He redacted his own message because he said it was too harsh. Oh, unless it was against me. Then you did the right thing by redacting it. Now, so we had the guy take the picture. I posted up saying I was hanging out with my bro. He's not really my bro. I don't remember him calling me bro, but Stefan Molyneux has. That's in the lore. And
that makes it a true fact.
And then saying crushing cocktails and letting him change my politics. Which, of course, immediately I started getting some pretty fun responses. Now some of them were serious. Christy Winters got a little serious.
She did not care for you talking
Jake,
at all.
Jake from Hugo and Jake. Or,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, damn it. I am so
Hannah.
sorry, Hannah.
Hannah's not gonna watch this shit.
Hannah's not gonna watch this. Hannah doesn't. Hannah was on with us that one time and was cringing the entire time she was with us.
She'll respond to us if we talk to her, but
She
like,
will.
she'd rather
She
just,
doesn't hate us. She just
we'd rather us just kind of fade to the
like
background.
I don't understand them. They're so loud and yelly. Now
I think Jake has muted me on Twitter. He hasn't unfollowed me. He just muted me because he's never responded to another thing with me.
okay, so I'm seeing a lot of people, and look, you can see that I just went through and liked all the content. I'm seeing some were like very harsh. I mean, I get it. Jeremy can be Jeremy's videos and some of the things he does and what he stands for, I couldn't disagree more with. I guess Johnny did come inside because now I hear him barking upstairs.
I got him in.
And look, those of you who are saying, like this, I personally don't fuck with people who clutch pearls over others saying, fuck Hitler, but you do you, I guess. Like, fine, fair.
I always like those. I always think everyone like most of these.
Dan the man, elephant in the room, said, so Fain, what the fuck? I hate Brie Larson now. That I guess I haven't seen all of these. Imagine getting your politics changed by a borderline incel, LMAO. Do I follow you? No, fuck you. It was a joke, Alan. My politics didn't really
Budge.
change. Like Okie Native said, that's a strange euphemism for banging in the bathroom. Take video. Pretty good comment. But I'm looking for the best one. Some people are like, love this. It's okay to be friends with different politics. No, fuck. Come on.
Optic says don't let him near the vents. Yeah, because everyone's talking about how he pees.
He peed in a drain.
Like an adult does when they're drinking.
Yeah.
And they don't have a bathroom in their basement.
We were also in a basement, but we had that saw bathroom. Remember at the reaction when we took Bailey on the studio tour so they could see how poor and weird we are?
Yeah.
And they were like, oh my God!
Well, we were supposed to be renovating the studio, and then all of a sudden that got pushed back again because the stock market ate all your money.
Stock market's a real bitch.
That money was supposed to be coming to 7 Daily Studios. Gone.
Look, it's still on for this year sometime. Now, anyway, I can't find my favorite content. Yeah, okay.
Well, Sinatra, I see him commenting.
Sinatra came in and was saying some good things, and I just told him I'm good at parties. And then he was like, well, I'd like to party with you. I'm like, I'm sure we'd have a good time.
Oh, Sinatra has DM'd me when you guys had a spat. He DM'd me to make sure that we were still cool. I'm like, yeah, man, I fucking hate Fain too. Like,
Rhino said you're the most fun at parties. We've partied with Rhino too.
a lot.
We just want you to be our friend. That's fine. Okay. All right. Oh, okay.
They go on forever, dude. That's why I said I read some
all
of
right.
them.
Anyway, my favorite comment, which I can't see here, I could probably find it by digging
Just
in.
paraphrase what it was.
Said, blink twice if he's got you trapped in a Brie Larson is the devil conversation.
God
That
damn
was
it.
my favorite, and that was the winner.
I saw, yeah, who the fuck said that? I know who said it too.
I know, and I can't, so whoever you were, that was my favorite. I really got a laugh out of that one. And I was showing him some of the responses. And so let me see if I can find that. He responded to me. He responded to me here with, I now understand the amazing benefits of socialism. Thank you, Sylvain. We were just
Joking.
drinking and having a good time.
Yeah.
Like, and that's all. We're just having a good time, and it was. And so for those of you who really understand that a lot of what, look at Sid trying to get in there.
What, fat boy? What are
He
you on?
can't get in that tiny crack. Hold on, I'll come open it for you in just a second, buddy.
You keep.
He wants to go in there and get water or a chew stick.
Did he already eat this other chew stick?
It doesn't matter, and you know that. He just
know,
if he knows another one is in there, he wants to have them both so he keeps his eye on him because Johnny's around. I know. Look, life is hard. I don't have dogs bouncing out of it. I don't care if the top's falling apart. Now, so I'm sorry, everyone. I know that Jeremy's content does literal harm to certain segments. He causes literal harm for trans people. He can be transphobic. He can.
I don't know, because like to me, other than riling up the chuds, I guess if it ever turned into, if it ever get linked back that the reason someone hurt somebody else was because of Jeremy, then I'm like, all right, Jeremy, there's an issue. I think intelligent people understand that Jeremy is half retarded and just move on.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Now, I can see the R word because I are one.
So, all right. So yeah. I did hang out with Jeremy quite a bit. We had some laughs. We like, and the thing is,
Why are you
the
talking about
party-
slapping in the chat? Is he? He's not here, right?
I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about slapping in a minute.
Well, we're gonna
How
have
about
to because I'll get pissed off.
Yeah, because
I'm gonna let
he triggered his bro.
I know, my bro.
What cheese are we gonna sample?
I'm
Are you gonna let that air out?
I'm
Let it breathe?
Yeah, baby.
What did we get? What'd you get? It's
I
the
just got the brick cheese curds.
brick cheese curds.
Widmer's cheese sellers. Nice.
I tried to get authentic shit, Wisconsin shit,
It's the best.
from the Cheese Castle, which is really cool. But so I understand, but the thing is, there wasn't a ton of people in it. We're in the actual venue that the debates were hosted at, right? And if you see any of the live stream,
Jesus
it's got.
Oh fucking Christ! What am I doing to myself? Oh man.
Oh, we're gonna fuck.
We gonna fuck, baby.
All right.
God
Now,
damn.
woo! Be gay, do crime. Damn. Now. Wow, son. Wow. Yeah.
Anybody got $69?
So the thing is, at this party, I had shown up a little late because I had that drink with Milt. And so the lefties who were there, Riley Grace and Michael and Justin and there's a smaller YouTuber there too. It was Destiny. They all fucking left. Like they showed up and then found out that there was a cash bar, and they were like, "Fuck this! We'll just go get a cash bar across the street with all of these chuds." And I'm like,
Nice.
well, so by the time I show up, they're all gone.
Damn it.
I'm like the token liberal. So the thing is, like, it's a big room, but once me and Jeremy started being loud and fucking like telling some jokes and swapping some stories
And spit.
and some spit, then the party started gravitating to us.
That's not uncommon. That happens to us a lot.
Yeah, it does. We will. Sorry,
Throw-
Chris Ray Gunn. You know it's true.
Yes.
You know that when we show up at a party, the party moves to wherever part we are.
always elevates when we walk in. Had nothing to do with us at that point, but
It's just
The
because
cabin
we'll entertain you, and the thing is, we'll make you feel like you're part of it. Like when we're telling a story, we're involving the people around. Jeremy does the same thing. Like
you know what? Maybe I should have gone. Now I'm not. I'm like, maybe I should have gone.
you would have enjoyed it. Like there were some moments that you would have really enjoyed.
Because I really have like no interest, like absolutely none. Like last time it was okay when we went to the Mythicist Milwaukee thing. It was okay.
With Cup 5.
Yeah, with Cup
But yeah,
5.
the thing is though, there were a lot of people there that were kind of up their own ass.
Yeah.
And so like
Well,
the
you
cool
had Blair
people.
White, you had June and Greg, and it was a little.
There was a
little
long list of people who were kind of like, what, like
Oh,
doing-
Chrisiosity, clearly.
was cool.
Oh.
Oh, she's a cool one. Sorry. I see what you're doing there, and I didn't fucking. Sorry, I'm tired. I didn't catch it. I didn't catch where we were going
I need
there.
to throw
that we were
something.
gonna-
I need to throw
I
something
didn't
else.
know we were gonna rag on Chrissy there.
I've gotten
poking
along
her
with
for no reason.
No, as of recent, I've gotten along with. I think we understand where we
As
stand.
you moved ever more close to the left.
I'll definitely say that my dissatisfaction in the right has been more the ish.
And it's a fair criticism, and it's part of why I fuck. So anyway,
So at least I stand on those grounds. But
Now-
don't invite me to your parties.
let me share one story from that party.
Okay.
I after posting this picture with Jeremy and everything, I decided I wanted to go outside and smoke a cigarette.
American
And I go
pastime.
outside, and Jeremy's like, you know what? I'll come out there. He doesn't even smoke. I don't think.
Yeah, but he realized that another fellow partier. He's like, fuck, then I'm standing by myself.
We'll move it out there to the sidewalk. And so some people came out to the sidewalk, and I'm smoking my cigarette. And I go to put my cigarette out in
the street.
Let me back up. We're in Kenosha. The whole thing, the hotel and the venue, are all in the within the epicenter of last year's riots. So a lot of the shops are boarded up. So I just want to
Start some arson real quick.
I just want you to realize where we are. That we're down. There's a lot of businesses haven't reopened. The hotel was directly across from the used car lot where that got burned down, and then the two guys ended up on TV, and all their cars got burned, and they're like, well, I mean, we support Black Lives Matter, and this sucks for us. But, they were, and so people were like, look what you've done. You've hurt your own kind. You hurt your own supporters. And they were actually on TV going like, no, we get it, though. We get it. We understand why people are mad. It sucks that all our cars got burned up. But so we were right across from that.
Fuck off, Jarbo. You like Ready Player One, the movie.
Yeah, that is still live now. So, hey, we're watching you too. Hey, Myth Informed us. All right, so I'm assuming that's Brian. Brian's
It's
here.
just Sean. It says
Oh, Sean.
It says Sean.
It is Sean. It does say Sean. My bad.
Read the whole thing.
No, I
He
only
got-
read the first two words and I just make them up the rest of it.
You got to your name. Yeah, that's a good name.
I make them up the rest of it. So anyway, again, I did talk to Sean and Brian, whom I have done nothing but give shit to on Twitter. I am
Good, as you should.
unrelenting.
Yep,
I
good.
did have to walk back that one tweet. The other day, I felt like they were a little early on,
Oh yeah. Oh, the knife.
and I said that on my panel.
Okay, I must have got there after. you
Okay,
must have already
at the
said it.
beginning of of my panel,
I was sorry, it must have been the beginning because I was like, I caught the
I can't remember the
second
girl's
half of it.
name that was with the knife that got shot. The
let's
black
just say
young
Brie
girl.
Larson.
So anyway,
Let's give the credit to a white girl.
anyway, I had actually the Mythicist Milwaukee account on Twitter had mentioned that, and they were like, hey, the cop was saving lives. I felt like it was a little early. We hadn't even seen the video, or I hadn't. And I was like, what the fuck is your problem? I'm about to go up there, and they're tweeting this. I'm like, why can't you let's wait and see what happened. Turns out they were right. I think the officer did the right thing, because at the very least, that other girl was going to be grievously injured.
Stabbed.
At the least, possibly killed.
Yeah, and by the way, when you're swinging a knife at somebody, you're not going, I hope they have a horrible 3 weeks. You're like, I hope they don't have 3 weeks.
So
You don't try to stab somebody without like, I want this to harm forever. So
I did have to walk that back. But anyway, I have given them nothing but shit. But then they DM me, Sean and Brian DM me to ask me if I would put my money where my mouth is and go up and do that. They didn't say that. They were very kind. They were like, look, would you be interested in coming up and sitting on a panel? And I was like, well, it would be hypocritical of me to have brought you onto a stream. We brought them onto this
to yell about
live
Tim
stream.
Pool.
Well, that was part of it. But and then to tell them like they don't have any representation of the left,
And then not refuse to
and
go.
then refuse to go, even though I don't feel like I'm a
Okay, I guess
great
okay.
ambassador of the left. I'm a very small creator. I have a very loud mouth.
Yeah, but you're also kind of, even the left doesn't like you much. So
know.
That's
I
the
get
other
it,
problem.
too.
You don't really have the ear of the left either. So, well, okay, if there's members of the left or liberal listening, would you say that it's worth going?
Yes. Yes,
Did-
and I actually
Did you ever feel uncomfortable
at
or
the end
attacked,
of all of this?
or-
No, that's part of the problem. We're gonna get into that in a minute. I think I talked a little bit about a tendency you and I have that we'll get to in just a little while in this stream. But no, everybody was very nice. Like I said, the hotel was great. The venue was very cool. I see benefit from from that. And if they invited me to go again, I would absolutely go. They treated me well. I'll send you my, Sean, I'll send you my Uber bill. Anyway, fuck shit. That is fucking expensive. But anyway. So we're still on Friday night.
Yeah. You need
Okay.
speed this
So
up, son.
so Jeremy and I step outside, and some people are coming out there with us. And it was at that time, I think, that Jack Posobiec showed up.
Oh, good.
And so my first time meeting Jack Posobiec, here's how it goes. I'm going to put my cigarette out while I'm talking and being loud on the sidewalk. And I'm going to throw it in the trash can. Now, I was walking to the trash can. What I usually do is put the cigarette out on the side of the trash can and then throw it in.
Right.
I'm not a... But everybody's like, hey, there's an ashtray right here by the door. One of those stand-up cigarette towers.
Oh, right, cool.
And so I'm like, oh, you know what? I'll put it out there. And they're like, yeah, you don't want to... Jeremy's like, yeah, you don't want to set the trash can on fire. I'm like, bro, that's part of my politics.
Nice. Nice. You know
It's
what?
even joke to start the weekend.
You're not even that quick, so it was nice.
I felt like I did good. I felt like Jack Posobiec got a kick out of it. Now, the thing is, I oppose Jack Posobiec on everything. He's his best friend has the same haircut mine does.
I don't have the haircut anymore.
It's
Not
close
much,
enough.
Not much.
It's close enough.
The Spencer. I don't have the Spencer anymore.
But then the thing happened. You know,
You docked?
we'll get into, you know, that actually the next day is when this happens more. So anyway, we had a good time. I shared that. Jeremy actually retweeted later, you know, and said that something about that he had converted to socialism, which his crowd gave him as much shit as they gave me, and it was great. I think that picture got 750 likes.
You stop spitting on me.
I can't. I got a juicy mouth.
Thank God we've been vaccinated.
What is yours? Did you get the Pfizer? I'm Pfizer.
I'm Moderna.
Oh.
So we're back at odds.
Ooh. Well, now you got a little Pfizer.
There's a little Pfizer in you. Don't worry, I'll come in you later. Go get a little of my Moderna in you.
You keep pouring drinks like this. Yeah. You know, fucking half a pint of fucking Moderna vaccine in my ass.
You'll be shit Moderna next tomorrow morning to lunch, baby.
So anyway,
This is why you shouldn't be invited to any conference that would like, if they're trying to have a highbrow conversation. They can't.
I'm not the guy.
Well, that's why they're like we should do not bring.
I'm not the guy.
Don't
And
bring the other guy that makes you.
the thing is, we could have, like, you know what? If you'd have been on the panel with me, first of all, you wouldn't have agreed
No,
ideologically, but it'd have been a lot more entertaining. Told some jokes.
I would have liked to have been.
but
moderator.
we would have done.
I would have been a better moderator.
We'd have done the same thing. Look, Carrie Smith was the moderator. It's her first time moderating something like this. She did the first panel, which was Jangles and LSP and shit. I forget the
Order
the
operations.
conservatives on that. But regardless, she did the first panel, and the last panel, Brian moderated the other three panels.
Okay.
It was her first time, and the thing is, I felt like she wanted to try to be fair to me because I made it very clear when I met her Friday night at the party that I knew I was walking into a shit show. You know, that these are three people on the panel. Jordan Lancaster is an author for the Daily Caller. She's a journalist for the Daily Caller. We could debate the
Is that not an alt-right rag?
the bona fides of the Daily Caller, but it's her full-time gig, is talking about these topics.
Well, she didn't really talk so much.
And then Jack Posobiec, 1 million followers, and you know, was on the Trump campaign. Good friends with Roger Stone. He does it like his stories are all inside the Beltway stories. I noticed a lot of that, and I thought it was exhausting. Everyone's got a Beltway story about how it works in D.C., bro. And I'm like, you know, and they're talking about their master's degrees and poli-sci and all this shit. And then I'm
A douchebag
a douchebag.
from Atlanta
That's right.
wearing sunglasses.
But you know what? Fine. So the thing is, everybody was pretty cool. And I decided, I did the thing that you and I sometimes do, which was like, okay, I'm getting a little drunk,
Ghost.
but I've been funny. And the people who aren't up their own ass, which there was a group of conservatives who were up their own ass. Besides them, I was like, you know what, leave on a high note.
Yeah.
I'll go outside, catch an Uber, see if I can catch a drink with Milt at the hotel bar.
Yeah, leave one more.
I go out, no Ubers available.
What?
None. No
Kenosha
cars
grass.
available. Yeah, Kenosha just shuts the fuck down.
So now I'm sucking dick to get
So
rides.
I had to walk on my broken leg thingy, and I had to take breaks. It took a long time to get back to the hotel. The next day, though, the leg felt better.
You
I'm
exercised
at
it
the
a little
point
bit?
where, yeah, it just needs to be worked. So I ended up walking back and forth several more times over the weekend. But one time with Destiny, who, even though he's a little guy, walks with authority. Holy shit, dude, slow the fuck down.
Well, he's small, so he's got scurry.
Walking my legs off. Me and him went to Wendy's with Michael, and wow, I was like, oh, trying not to cry.
As much as I like the game Destiny, I don't care much for the person.
He's fine, whatever. I hated that on his stream. Anyway, if you're still here, Sean, what I was saying is I hope you got a cut of Destiny's fucking earnings there, and you need to talk to him about that because he was getting. Hopefully you made a deal there. Because here's the thing: the official live stream was on RT. Russia Today. Now let me explain. RT is the official government-sponsored news network of Russia, but it is an English-speaking network. And there have been liberal shows on that network. And they didn't ask, I talked to Brian about it, they didn't ask them to do anything. They didn't say, well, you need to, make sure that every panelist, says Putin's a good guy and he really rides bears or anything like that. But still a little funny, right? Right? Like, they didn't do it. And so actually, Brian asked me, he's like, do you think, before the live stream started, he's like, do you think that's a problem? I'm like, look, if they didn't ask you to change anything and they're willing to kick you a few bucks to host it and do it, I don't see the problem. It's not great optics.
Yeah, you're setting yourself up for criticism on that, but you, as a dirty leftist, you can at least say that, right? They didn't try to mess with the movement of the actual show. Or
they didn't have any requirements or whatever. They just were going to help them get a stream out there. Now, the stream had way few viewers than Destiny's. Destiny kind of sucked all the fucking air out of the streaming room there. Yeah. And he sat right there. And then he brought his fucking Yeti so that he could add commentary over the panels.
Oh, my God. Let me tell you something. When he would do that, first off, it was like he was stepping right on a lot of people's toes while he was doing it because they were like in the midst of their rebuttal.
Their response. And then
he
would say what the proper response is.
And the problem is sometimes he would forget to cut the mic off and you get this weird echo from the monitors. Ugh. But it was fine. It was like I watched most of your panel. Are we getting to that part?
Yeah,
now?
we'll just go the next day. And so the next day,
yeah, just fast forward like what
the next day
happened
was fine.
to you. You started drinking apparently.
We started
early.
drinking. Me and Michael started drinking at 11:30, and Brian, tweeted a picture from the Mrs. Milwaukee account, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna have cocktails." I came here for that. I was gonna be on the first panel until Michael expressed that interest, and then they invited me to be on that one. And of course, in a purely what would Fain do situation, would he want to be sitting up there with the people with the biggest followings and probably the biggest names?
Yeah,
of course I would.
Of
course I would. Am I qualified? Maybe for that.
First off,
maybe
we're not qualified to sit on the same panel with anybody.
That's true. Qualifications aren't our jam. That's not our thing.
No, if the opportunity to step on bigger dicks, yeah, let's go.
Red Venture said, did he really steal viewers though? No, he did. I don't think he stole viewers, but still, the thing is, Sean and Brian and that group, the Myth Informed group, which are I think
Well, I think it's
a 701c3 nonprofit.
but
But
here-
the thing is, he may not have stolen anything. That it's his usual audience, but all of that content was being created because of the efforts of Sean and Brian et al. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, he didn't just live stream his panel. He live streamed the whole event, and he was getting super chats during the whole thing.
Well, here's the thing, though. If
And
you got-
something like
hold on,
$100.
hold on.
I saw a $200 super
If you're
chat.
getting Russia to stream it, having Destiny stream it as well, kind of evens the play to me. Kind of evens it out.
But the thing is, all I'm saying is that if they didn't have a deal worked, next time they were going to have Destiny, who will bring a draw online. I don't think he put asses in seats. He wasn't selling tickets to the event, but he will bring live stream viewers and donos.
That's actually what I'm saying. Like, that's having him do it is probably.
It gives you exposure, but exposure is weak fucking sauce on payment. Like, I would go like, yeah, you can live stream the whole thing and you can have the donos. We would like X%, whatever it is. It could be 5%.
Hey, some promoters require part of the bar tally at the end of the night too. So anyway, all right.
Anyway. So Saturday we got there. The first panel, Jangles was kind of leading the panel. And he did a good job. He, though, did a thing that caused my panel to be different. What he did was he ramped up and became critical and became loud and became a little more aggressive.
Which is what I thought you were gonna do.
Which is what my plan was. But then I saw how it went. And afterwards, me and Michael and Destiny talked about it. And Destiny was like, yeah, the problem, what happened there? The reason why, like, his points were right. What he was saying was right. He was right. But the thing is, he didn't match the level of the other participants.
The emotion shifted the decision.
Because he
Not the
ramped up, because he
facts.
got aggressive first, the crowd turned on him a little bit. And that you can just extrapolate, not just the crowd in the room, but that's likely what's happening on the live stream as well.
Right.
Is that he got aggressive and people just thought he was, getting emotional, and yet there's a discount that's given to that. You can't go there first. And so I was like, okay, I learned from this because what he was saying was right. His points were
it's fine
good.
to
He had facts.
It's
he
fine
had
to include
information.
emotion as long as the emotion doesn't turn into like spitting and ranting. Like,
Well, I'll have some clips for our next stream, and hopefully I'll have him on, and we can talk about it. Because
do you want to before we keep going? Do you want to go ahead and read some super chats?
Do we have
'Cause-
super chats?
Yeah, we have some super chats, and we'll eat some cheese curds.
I would like a cheese curd. What do we have here? This is just the basic. What was it you read? You read it already. Just say it again.
We got the brick cheese curds, Whitmer's cheese cellars.
Whitmer's cheese cellars. These are getting close to room temperature. That's
Yeah,
what
they're a little colder, but yeah, this is where. Well, they're not squeaky, obviously, but
maybe if we put them in a bowl and squeak them. Yeah, they are sweating just a little bit. That's where it's supposed to be, is what I've heard. And this was recommended by Brian, was this cheese castle manufactured in Teresa, Wisconsin.
They're pretty good. I'm a fan. I miss traveling through Wisconsin.
Oh, man. Yeah, fried cheese curds, too.
Oh, dude.
Oh, so there are real benefits from going up there.
Last time when we were up there, the amount of beer and
that's
cheese
good.
that we ate. Oh my
That's
god!
all we ate.
I was shitting a brick.
All we ate. We just drank beer and ate cheese curds.
Uh oh.
All right, so here we go.
Oh no.
Wow, Mickey Ficky pledged $5. Oh, I can't.
Yay!
Yay! Via Patreon. What the fuck?
Yeah, now I don't like that it's not making any noises now.
Yeah.
Like it was working sorta, and then all of a sudden just shut
Tim
up.
pledged $1 via Patreon. Thank you. All right, Stephen Michael Davis donated $4.99 through Super Chat and said, favorite kind of cheese you bought? Well, so far we've only tried one.
So this one right now. This
This is the current winner. It's very good.
I'm gonna have another one. God damn.
I want one more too.
Yeah, that was-
It's really good. I should have bought more types, but I was like,
Oh, you bought a lot. Like there's a pile of cheese.
yeah, I did buy a lot.
I'm more worried now
Oh.
about getting it all done before it starts turning into like bearded cheese.
Who's Your Buddy donated $5 and said, wait, this channel's still a thing? I thought Fain went out for cigarettes and forgot to come back like my real dad.
I would have said scratchers, but yeah.
He said, Fain, buddy, you look younger every stream. Oh, stop it.
That's only because his fat is filling in the wrinkles.
It does. It pulls the skin tight. There's an advantage.
That's
wow, that's
science.
so good. I could
They're
eat
really
that
good.
whole bag of
I know.
cheese.
The problem is tomorrow you're gonna have your stomach's gonna be hurting.
It's not going to be just from that. There's a lot of problems going into why tomorrow I'm going to be fucking riding that fucking toilet all day. Broken Optics donated $4.95 through Super Chat and said, did you get pata cheese?
Oh, he got me a cheese.
I did.
Pat got cheese.
And Catnips donated $69.
Said you asked. Oh, cause that's.
Did we?
I made a joke.
Why is this not working?
I don't know. I don't understand why it was working and then it's not working.
We should do a shot.
But the other.
But we're probably could use one
Oh, yeah.
before we have to throw our fucking junk on each other.
I need to limber up.
Damn it. Anyway, thank you, Catnips. That's very generous. $69, in case you guys don't know.
That's when we bump junk.
That's the magic number that gets us to
Do you
scissor
think like
answer.
Sobiak would be like, wait, I was on a panel with a guy that bumps junk with dudes online?
Look, Jack Posobiec
Is it Pasobic?
pushes Posobiec.
I thought it was Pasobiak.
I,
Is it Pasobic?
I think it's just Posobiec.
Okay.
He pushes his My Pillow discount code. Did you hear me?
I heard it. I thought it was a joke. But
No,
that's
and
real.
then no, that's genuinely and I wanted him to know. I see your tweets, bro. When he said My Pillow, and I'm like, discount code Poso, literally his discount code. So when I was calling him out there,
I heard he shot
There
that.
was
I thought you were joking.
no, it was an inside.
I mean, it was a joke.
It was a joke.
But
But what I was saying was, yeah, we all see you push My Pillow guy speaking on a panel of extremists.
God makes a pillow, guys.
Jesus Christ. So thanks, Catnips. This one's for you, and for the fact that our soundboard is not working.
Yeah. Catnips, I wish you were here with us.
Yeah, I'd rather put my junk on your junk. Here, let's do the real thing.
Real thing, you mean I gotta take my pants off?
No. Not yet. Catnip said, those are fucking good too, but I gotta be in the mood for that hot stuff. And yet you want us to bang our junk together just whenever, whether we're in the mood for hot stuff or not. But you know what? These drinks you made kind of got me in the mood.
I kind of want to bum drunk right now. I need some stimulation.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Howie.
Can you lift that out of the way? Can you lift that cheese curd off? Let's bump cheese curds, bro.
Okay. All right. You motherfucker, do it. Do it. Do it, but then we do anything for money.
All right.
Oh, just don't step on my...
So these are my sweet Vans, dude.
Like, it's just weird. Like, we were having a soft rubbing, denim on denim, balls on balls action, and then you put your foot on my balls.
I mean,
and it just, like, kills the
I'm a
mood. It just
practicing-
fucking kills it.
I'm a practicing dominatrix, man. How am I going? Is it good?
Jesus
Do you like
Christ.
it? Should I wear red bottoms? What are you into?
Slappy is coming so hard right now.
Yes. Okay, we should get into that before
Let's
we
talk about Slappy real quick.
before we jump into the.
On Twitter. Everybody here remembers.
Yeah, if you've been around for
my
a while-
troll, Slappy Get Right.
Slappy Get Right was a troll that showed up almost every time we had a live stream and really would just fuck with Fain. And I thought he was a good boy.
I know, because he mainly focused on fucking with me.
I really appreciate that because it's like he's doing my light work. You know what I'm saying? So Slappy, I guess Bearing Cab
Baron
had
Cat
posted-
started this whole mess.
had posted something about a guy who was kind of
Another channel.
another channel
A
who was
flat earther, maybe?
yeah, he's a flat earther who's begging for e-begging.
What he said was he left his camera on his car when he was at the Circle K, and forgot it was on the roof of his car, and drove off, and his $3,000 camera just tumbled into the street and broke, or maybe that's his theory. He
Or
said
stolen.
didn't even notice because he got 10 minutes away and realized, oh my God, I don't have my camera. He drove back to the store, and nowhere along the way did he see any evidence of the camera. I left my Coke on top of my car once. As soon as it happened, I was very aware from the thunderous
happened.
noise.
When it left the
Yes.
car, you're very aware when it happened.
So it sounds a little weird.
Yeah.
I doubt. I pressed an X for doubt. But anyway, the guy made a video where he's like e-begging, like, please, I lost my camera. If I could get it back if you guys would just help me. And he raised $5,000 real quick, right?
Right.
And so then he came on.
I'm just eating cheese. Just take this away from me, dude.
Having it the wrong way.
I didn't get to go. I was eating cheese all weekend, dude. I was so tired.
I know. They had Wisconsin cheese with pepperoni in the Sky Club in MKE.
Yeah, dude.
And I was just like, I had 2 cups of it. And the lady came around and was like, you want me to clean that off for you? I'm like, hey, get away from my cheese.
The farts that it will create is incredible.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be a day. God, it's so good.
This is the first bag.
Yeah, Weimer Cheese Cellars,
Widmer.
Cheese Cellars, brick cheese curds from Teresa, Wisconsin. Very good.
10 out of 10 would bang again.
Yes. So, what were we talking about? I was just telling a thing.
Oh, no. You mean I had to pay attention?
Yeah, I know. You weren't listening. Neither was I.
Chat. Hold on, let me roll it back. Okay. No, okay, you're
All right, we did
Cheese
it.
and pepperoni.
We read the super chats and so Jangle Science Lad ramped it up a little too early.
all right.
Right after that panel, Destiny, Michael, and I walked to Wendy's so I could get a fucking double stack, no onions.
Oh, we're talking about Slappy.
Oh, Slappy!
You jumped way too far back. You rewound.
I
too
went
much.
way back.
I was
That's
like, you
all
rewound too. Thank you.
right. Slappy, like he's so important.
Oh, so Slappy called us out under Bearing Cap's thing and just said, "Well, didn't these guys e-beg to
get their fancy camera?
Their fancy camera, and then they promised a bunch of new content that they never made."
First, we've always promised new content we've never made.
Yeah, that's a guarantee that we will promise and not make it.
But we never tried to do a fundraiser to buy a new camera. And we both know this. And the reason is, what we did was we never spend $1 of our donations on ourselves. We don't pay ourselves out. We don't pay our fucking water bill. We don't do anything like that.
It doesn't
All
keep
money,
the lights on.
No, we have its own fucking PayPal account that all the donations go into.
Technically, we make more money per year off of the videos that we do for other
Commercial
videos.
videos.
Yeah, commercial
Yeah.
videos for other customers.
Yeah, it's not even close.
So yeah, this is something we do because ego, hubris is. But yes, you guys and the accumulated donations that happen over months left, where we're like, okay, and I told
You left
Fain,
up, and I was like, well, we have money,
I said,
and I would like to have a nice
there
cinema
was
camera.
Also, because I do the taxes for us, I said we're gonna have to pay taxes unless
We spend some of this money,
we can spend some of this money down.
and I'm like, well, okay. I'm like,
And he
I'd
said-
like to have a cinema camera,
And we wanted the C200.
but come on, we don't get that much donation. I mean, Catnips can't buy us everything.
But it was also one of those, like, do we buy that level of camera when we put out that little content? Like,
Yeah.
it didn't make sense.
So what we'll do is we'll buy ourselves a C100.
The
And
C100, it was a nice happy medium.
But knew that thing was like $8,000 or something. And so we're like, well, let's see what they're like on eBay. We were down here drinking one night, sitting in these same chairs.
I think it was after a stream, or was it before a stream? I think it was after a stream. Was it before? I don't know.
No, I think it was just another day. You stopped by. We came down here to have some drinks. We turned on all the studio lights and sat here and drank.
Yeah, this is our bar.
And-
This is our, we hadn't built a bar yet.
Yeah.
There will be a bar built, but yes, this is our
This
bar.
wall's getting knocked out, and you won't be able to tell because it'll still look like a white void to you. But this is good. And move back. We're gonna build a bar. Actually, we're gonna build a bar behind.
I still think we should keep the Jaeger cart though.
It's so janky.
No, like we'll build it out. Give me a break.
Yeah,
But,
we will replace that piece of wood that it's not gonna fall. It is actually being supported by metal.
Yeah,
I saw somebody in the chat earlier
Yeah,
saying,
this is metal.
"Is that gonna collapse?"
No. This is just to keep the legs from that falling through the grate.
Buzz of the Hive said, "I have seen generous returns for my donations, but it helps being in person." Yes, because I'll give you a room to sleep in.
Yeah, you can come crash here anytime you want to.
Just come crash here.
Don't come to my house though.
You don't want me in that house. Too many rules. Too many fucking rules in that house.
That's why I always try to get in just enough trouble to come over here. Like there's stages of me getting in trouble at my house. It's like kicked out of the room for the night, kicked to the basement for the night, kicked into your house for the night. Now, kicked into your house for the night is where
Those
I
are
want
the
to hit.
big ones.
Yeah.
You got to really show your ass.
I would have to go a little further to get like divorce papers. So like I need to like hit to or kick to Fain's house so we can just
But not so much that you
I have to start paying for my things again.
Yeah.
I don't want to pay my taxes. I want her to pay my taxes.
I don't want to buy a new fucking deck. Fancy smoker.
I'm taking that smoker.
Look
But,
that. I don't care who paid for
let me say
it.
something.
The smoker rolls out of the house with me. It's got
try
wheels on it.
If we got divorced, my wife is that petty. She
would
will
do
try
that.
to take that smoker.
She would.
But that's why I keep the Jaeger
She would
machine.
throw it away.
I keep the Jaeger machine here because I'm like, this bitch will.
Yeah, don't put it in the house.
My heart.
I know she's already got eyes on stuff that's over here.
Oh yeah, she's always asking me to bring shit home.
Is it some of that? Is it half of that yours?
Like the camera was at my house for the last couple of weeks, and I mean, she kept asking about it. I kept putting it in my back of my office. I'm like,
Yeah, like no.
because she was using it because she was doing the QVC thing.
Yeah. Hey, has she been on QVC yet?
No, I'm going to tell you that story. There's a bigger story to what happened, but my wife is going to be on QVC.
His wife's going to be on QVC.
Selling-
We'll let you know, and we will have clips for that for sure.
Oh, she's going to hate it, dude.
Oh, but you can't go on QVC. What is she going to do? What is she going to fucking do?
But like they needed camera stuff, and they needed her to be able to live stream because because of COVID, they don't do any like in-person shit anymore. So you have to be able to. But they were really kind of fine with like just doing a webcam kind of thing, and I kept going, please.
Why?
But like I kept like when she kept like trying to do the
Well,
thing,
we have this fancy camera.
she kept trying to do it with a webcam thing. I was like, it was driving me absolutely mad. So I finally ended up doing the whole setup, bringing ring lights over and doing the whole thing, and they loved her lighting, and they thought everything looked great. The camera looked great. I mean, apparently everyone else that was about to go on QVC that had to get approved through QVC had to like go back to the drawing board and start over. Not only did she have all of her shit memorized to go on, and they're like, oh, she knows her shit. We don't have to like worry about her going and being confused. She knows her shit really well that when we go to talk to her, she can spit out some shit. But everything looked good, and they have to prep it for either daytime or nighttime. So they have to check whether your lighting is going to be okay for daytime, or nighttime. What's gonna work the best? And I'm like, I got you, bro. And I like set up the whole shebang. I'm like,
That's why I don't have a ring light here.
yeah. Well, that ring light's still in the office. I should have charged them for that.
Yeah, it's like a rental.
I did send them.
It's not a cheap ring light. This is an eBay ring light.
I did that one. I did send them an invoice this week for a video that we did a couple months ago, and I forgot all about it.
Shadow says, speaking of which, FYI, when you boys move, you're pixelating. What that is, that's called interlacing. Now,
I think that's a capture card. Man.
we have a problem, and it might be with our capture card that started happening a few months ago.
It's not OBS. We kept thinking it was OBS.
But when we use that in different software, look, I am going to spend some time. We'll come down here and drink one afternoon and just work on it.
We do need a studio day.
We need a studio day. We got to clean up. We got to
look. There's safety
organize
boots
things.
and shit. Like what the fuck? Why snowboarding equipment in here?
That all needs to go back to the thing, but I broke my leg and haven't
Got out to the shed.
got out to the shed. This is just where my pile of stuff that goes to the shed. That's all the snowboard gear.
There's a studio day ahead of us.
Studio day ahead to clean all this up. So, and we'll work on our interlacing at the same time. So,
Sauce, bro.
no, it's not a chat delay. It's a delay in us seeing it. and a slight chat delay. Now, so, all right, let's just go to my panel because, like, Roger's like 75 minutes up. Let's go to me. Let's talk about me.
Why just that? Did you want something?
Yeah, I kind of want a shot.
Oh, you touch it. Like,
I'm having
you're
a
like,
good time. And yes, we're doing that thing where we're not staying on an agenda because Pat doesn't know what the agenda is. And I don't either. So,
I mean, I had other shit to
No.
talk about, but I was like, nah.
no, we'll save it for next week. So, now after Jangles had ramped it up a little bit, and then I went for the walk, and with, oh, wait, did we finish up the story? Anyway.
Yeah, we
He was
bought
wrong.
our camera.
We sat down here. Pat had to, I found one on eBay for $2,400 that had 40 hours on it. The Canon C100 Mark II, and I just couldn't do it. It was like, that was going to take all the money we had saved for the year in our PayPal. And I got my finger right over it, over the buy
Buy
button,
now.
and
Yeah.
Pat just smacked my hand.
And we
It was like,
bought
buy it. And then we came on and did a live stream and told you guys that you had bought it. Is that e-bagging?
No, because we never promised that we were gonna get a camera, and then we're like, oh, here comes content. Right now, there's a lot of busy shit going on in our lives, and live streams.
So
we're
we
not,
didn't
we're not
come
even
on.
we're not even hitting the live stream very well right now.
We're not even doing the live stream. We're going to get back on it, though. I think we're all done with some of our stuff. I don't have any more traveling.
Other than me having another kid.
I know. I don't know what we're going to do
But
about that.
honestly, I think that chick's gonna kick me out. So like, we'll be here all the time. We might just do a live
Back
stream
in
every
business,
night.
boys. So anyway, we spent the money that we earned over the year to buy this camera. We spent almost every nickel with shipping and everything.
No,
It
'cause
was like
money had to be transferred around because I had some in the
from our commercial
the
work.
banking account and
Because we have a bank account, we have a PayPal.
and I was like, money had to be moved around just to lock.
So
it
we
in.
didn't beg for you to donate to get this camera. What we did was just saved all your donations because we don't spend it on anything. We don't even buy booze with donations anymore.
No, I'm
we
gonna
used to
start-
at one time a long time
I'm
ago.
gonna start to. I'm gonna start.
But
to 'cause
anyway,
we've got
maybe-
we've got a lot of money sitting in
It's not a lot of money.
got about $3,000 sitting there, and I'm
Is
like,
it that much? Because we haven't spent any money in 2 years.
well, I know, but I put in money after the last
Oh, that was a commercial
the
check.
commercial check, and then I got another check coming in.
Okay.
So I'm like,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because we did that
yeah, and we got another one because we did the lobby.
Because I was like,
The lobby video
$3,000
was
in donations is 2 fucking years. I mean,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Catnips doesn't work enough hours
Catnips,
to donate
you're
that
gonna
much
have to-
money.
You're gonna have to start working weekends.
Like,
bro.
have you thought about a second job?
Yeah, because we need to bump junk more often.
All right, so anyway, we didn't beg you guys to buy a camera, and I think you can all vouch for that.
Maybe some of these people thought that that's what we were
he
doing.
was on Twitter saying that that's what he did, that we e-begged to buy a camera and we promised content. No, we empty promise you all the time, and you know it. That's part of the deal.
I call you all the time with good ideas, but we never have time to film.
I know we don't. And also, like, our ideas are too goddamn big, and we're like, oh, that's gonna take 2 weeks of us like being working on it every day.
That's the other problem. We don't have time to do
just
2
don't have the
weeks.
time.
It's got to be a quick.
But I have some more ideas. I'll
And even,
talk to you later.
the thing is, we used to
Some
do those,
shorter
we used to
ideas.
do those quick videos, but basically it just turned into live streams. We're like,
Chrissy
let's
she
just
says
say
I look puffy.
cheese and booze, lady.
Yeah, I've been in
Jeez.
Wisconsin.
You were there once.
Puffs you out.
Remember how puffed up we looked?
Yeah, we look real puffy.
We drank a lot of fried cheese.
A lot of fried cheese. So anyway, let's get back to this. So after Jangles did the first thing, and I realized
You knock it out. I'm gonna.
we
go.
gotta match energy.
wet in
You
the saw
can't
basement.
go hot first because then everyone's like, "Oh, look at the emotional fucking liberal," right? Now there's no excuses because, like I said, I started drinking at 11:30 a.m. My panel didn't start till like 8 p.m. or close to it.
Yeah, I texted you at 8:30.
Did you text me at 8:30 and I was like,
hey, how'd your panel go?
and I was like, it's about to happen.
And that was the thing is, that's when I tuned in. When I realized, oh, it's happening right now.
But anyway, Buzz just said I could make more things to raffle if you need it. We don't need it. What we do is we just save up all the money you donate, and then we'll buy things so that we can do stuff. Actually, what we've done is commercial work with your stuff and used your money to make more money, which we also don't spend on ourselves. But hopefully we'll be able to spend some of this money soon and do something cool. That would be cool. That's what we're saving up for, is a budget to do a really cool video you don't expect. So anyway, one day. So the thing is, I went home at lunch and I went to the hotel at lunch and I showered. I actually went with Milt. And I was like, dude, look, I just need to relax. I showered with Milt. And I was like, dude, I just need to relax during lunch break and get my thoughts together, because after the second panel, I was demoralized. The second panel was full of so much misinformation and disinformation. They are different. Purposeful lies. And I was like, wait, am I going to have to just sit in a chair while three conservatives fucking lie? It was actually the panel with Riley, who I think did a good job. Riley Grace Rochon. I think she did a good job as much as she could. But again, that was the panel I thought was going to be most like mine, because it was a 3-on-1 with a conservative host, a conservative moderator. And actually, I think during my panel, I actually said, look, I'm not going to answer. Jack had said something. I'm like, I don't take the time to answer that.
Copy and paste.
I'm like, Riley did that, so can we copy and paste her answer? She did a very good job there. Like, I wasn't going to add anything to it. She had debunked it. Actually, afterwards, her and I talked, and then she gave me a little bit more about the ice cream store. We'll talk. Okay, fine.
I didn't see her thing, so I just understood that there was someone else that had addressed
this fucking fallacy.
Okay.
This misinformation that Jack was saying, and I was like, well, just because we had all been there all fucking day. And I wasn't going to do it as well as Riley. Riley's panel was about policing. But the thing is, that panel demoralized me. And I'm like, I've got to go up there and sit for a fucking hour and just allow people to lie? And then if I do stand up and say, and I get here and jump up somebody's ass,
God,
then people treat me like I'm Jangles, who, it's so emotional. Look at the emotional liver.
Okay, I thought, because to me, when I was watching, I didn't see that happen. So when I saw you being just cool and collected and calm about everything, I was like, this is not the Fain I expected. And honestly, you probably should just stay more true to yourself than to allow that to affect you, because you can be emotional when someone is just so, particularly with that Blaze guy.
I know, but we have that other problem we're about to talk about. We're complicated individuals. Go ahead.
The Blaze guy who would do his, as even Destiny said, the monologues between questions.
That was a big thing.
Where he was chewing up. He was just chewing up the see, it widens out the chat and the thing. I just noticed that when you zoomed in.
That was Elijah Schaefer. Who's from Blaze TV,
which I think our last stream
was slightly. Our last stream
literally was about
the panel he did where he was the moderator with Blair White, and where the blonde lady told Blair White to shave her mustache and tell people not to be like her if she really wanted to help the right, and then Blair White just sat there and fucking ate it and Elijah cut it and put that at the front. Took the transphobia and put it at the front of his thing. And so I'm like, okay, I've got Elijah on the panel, but I didn't expect Elijah to act the way he acted, because he doesn't normally. And even Michael was like, well, he was last year, Liberal Sanity Project was like, he was here last year. He didn't interrupt. He didn't really say much. He was kind of quiet in the panel. So I immediately was like, X'd him off.
Here's the thing. God damn it.
And so he acted in an unexpected way. Also, he invited me to be on his Blaze TV show.
Oh, you're going.
I'm going.
I'm not even allowing you to say, I don't know, you're going.
I'm going.
Oh, you go there.
I'm going.
Oh, God. That guy was so fucking obnoxious. And I'm sitting there going, and the whole time I'm sitting there going, why is Fain sitting back? I was like, did someone hoist the reins on Fain at some point? Because Bloodapalooza.
Bloodapalooza.
I watched you just fucking drop the fucking gloves and start 60 Styles boxing with Andy Worski. I saw you mention Andy Worski. And
I did. I was like, let's bring it back up, bitch. One more time, Andy.
And I was like, I really thought, I was like, man, I thought, I was like, here he goes. He's gonna go. And like, there's a couple times I was like, I even told my wife, who was ignoring us and looking at TikTok, I guess. And I'm like, oh, here it goes. I can watch it because I'm watching you, like, you pick up the mic, and I'm like, oh, he's about to.
A couple times.
And
I would literally go,
yes.
here we go.
And then you're about the ramp, and then you just like, you just
I was
sat
like,
back. And
nope.
I went, what the fuck?
Don't be the first guy to go emotional.
You got neutered, dude. You got neutered.
I did.
And then you went up
so
there.
So it's your fault, Justin.
I was like, you should have been the Fain character, the larger-than-life character that even he couldn't help but address
several times.
Yes, multiple times I watched it. He couldn't stop acknowledging the jewelry and
the sunglasses. I know,
which
was he was trying to be underhanded about it.
I was like,
but
you've got him. He's so distracted. You've got him.
I know.
And then,
if I hit it with some fucking rattling,
you clicked him. That's what you used to do to me when you were trying to steal my pussy. And god damn it,
I know
you lost every time there too.
I know. And so the thing is. So we get to my panel, and I grab another cocktail.
Look, and now you've got Christiosity confused. She's agreeing with me right now. God damn it! I should have been there. You know what? Now I didn't realize I had to be there.
You help. You would have helped if you were sitting in Jordan Lancaster's seat, who really didn't get to participate. I had to go over and apologize to her. I went and apologized to Jordan for not allowing her to talk more.
God damn it, you fucking liberal! God damn it, that's exactly...
Because I felt like the men were talking over.
Oh, you're apologizing for the toss...
I know it's a real problem being a liberal!
You got to constantly apologize.
I know!
Why couldn't you just, God damn it. That was her time to shine, too.
I know, and I wanted her two more. And when she would talk, I would try. There was a bush right here, in my face.
A fuckus.
And a plastic fuckus was right here. And I would have to lean forward to look at Carrie and Jordan. And I wanted them to participate more. I didn't want it to be.
So you wanted to lean in, hey cunt, you want to say something? There we go. Now, Chris, you have to back off. I want her to feel comfortable.
You found a way. Now she's back in her mode. Oh, that's right. I hate Pat.
Yes, there it is. We have to know where we are.
Okay. It's not a confidence thing, Catnips. I carried my confidence onto the stage. I was the only guy that day to walk up on stage. I didn't even wait for my introduction to be done. I just walked the fuck up.
I was like,
fuck you. I'm gonna go up here.
I thought you were gonna kick the mic stand over. I was like,
bam! I was a little buzzed and having a good time, but then I became hyper aware of don't be the excitable liberal.
No, go ahead. Fuck it. What does it matter? Well,
but the thing is, I overdid it.
You're gonna fit in the box that they've already created for you.
I know.
Is that
but
what you're
then
worried
there's
about?
That other problem.
Screw that, man. You should be passionate about the shit you're talking about.
I know, and it made me forget so many things.
I was so shocked at what I saw.
I know.
You were so matter of fact. I was like, where's the fucking dick and balls, dude?
I know.
You have to bump joke with a dude to really get your shit out. No, because at one point, when Blaze,
Elijah Schaefer, his name's right there.
No.
Hit him with my VIP bracelet. I got to go anywhere with the yellow.
No. Did you? It's right
I was like,
God damn it!
Did it actually go in the trash can?
You're like a dog. I faked through a ball. And you're like, God damn it!
Where is it?
No, at one point he's like, Q wasn't responsible for the raid. I'm sitting there going, no, the president was.
I know.
The president was responsible.
You know what the thing is?
And
I have whited out Donald Trump in my mind. And I whited him out.
I'm sitting there watching you go. I'm like,
I know.
Q wasn't responsible. No, the fucking president was.
I know.
And all you said was, well, they were there. I'm like, fuck.
You're right.
You had a zing.
You're right.
You zigged. And the thing was,
I know, and I knew it as soon as it happened.
You mentioned
I let it pass because he was on a gallop.
You mentioned yeah, man, fucking stiff arm that gallop. That was the time. That was what the audience wanted. They wanted to.
No, the audience did not want that. They loved what he was doing.
I'm gonna tell you. Yeah,
I forgot that people are watching on the intertubes.
Yeah, but you were gonna give him something to go. You already knew he was on an edge to be the crazy attack guy.
I know.
And all you needed was poke him.
Pushed him a little bit.
And then you realized.
And went after him.
And then he went.
And then I did a lame one later by saying, "Did you? Did you say that the election
was-
was stolen? Did you say that?
Yeah.
Were you part of the problem? Were you part of
No.
like that was a pussy way to
make
do
him
it?
emotion get emotion.
I know.
Do the shit that my wife does to get me cranked, where she like pushes my buttons, and I'm really cool for like all day, and then she pushes my buttons, and finally she gets me. I'm like, fuck it, let's go, let's fight about this.
And
then
that's
she
the
goes,
thing.
oh my god, why are you always yelling? This is my friends. This is my friends don't understand you. And I'm like,
That's the thing.
that's what you should have done.
The
man.
reason I
Pushed
was
him.
on the panel was to be that guy. And I was prepared to be that guy, and then I got so in my fucking head, I let Destiny get in my head. He's sitting there telling me about how Justin hurt himself.
Are you saying I would have been better on your panel than you? Say it right now.
No, but
'Cause
I would have been
started
better.
agreeing with everybody. I'm like,
Yeah, you would have been worse than me. But no, it's like I would have been better on my panel if you were sitting in Jordan's seat. And I'm sorry, I don't want to erase her voice, but she didn't have one. She didn't have much to say. I would have really liked to have you in fucking Elijah Schaefer's chair. Because all he did was rattle off fucking talking points like a fucking Gatling gun.
Even in the chat at one point on Destiny's chat, they're like,
Just going
wow,
rants.
he is just hitting every buzzword like boop, 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 boop. Or they call it
Gish galloping, I said it
no,
in the
something salad.
word salad.
No, yeah, it was word salad, but it was something word salad, but I can't remember now. But it was like, yes, he was just hitting all the talking points. I'm like,
look, Christy said the same thing. Fuck the audience as well as I did because I literally despise this.
yeah, and let me tell you something.
And that's the thing.
Let me tell you something. When Chrissy Austin did it on 5, when she was up there,
I cheered for her. I was like whistling.
I'm not
and
talking about that
anyway,
shit.
go ahead.
But what she fucking dropped the gloves and fucking made her point.
I know. That's what I was like. That's what I got into.
And she
her
wasn't
panel.
worried about being emotional on
Their
the situation.
panel was the best one. Her
It
panel was
was.
the best one.
Clearly. And she fucking said her points, regardless if I agreed with it or not. She said her points with the emotion and didn't worry about, I don't want to get emotional.
I know.
Because I don't want to be that easily triggered, blah, blah, blah. Like, she was like, I made my fucking points. But you also understand that you're in a hot box as the liberal going into that.
I know.
thing, man.
I know.
And to me, it was like, this is supposed to be the fucking coup d'etat, right?
I know. I fucked up.
Not
I
coup
fucked
d'etat.
up.
That's not the word I'm looking for.
The coup de grace.
Coup de grace. There we go. Thank you. See, now you got words. What the
Fuck!
fuck?
Fuck you! I know I fucked up.
God damn
And-
it. This is why when people don't understand that, like, you're literally my little
that was my
puppet, and I have to
first-
shove my hand up your ass and make you work the
It was
mouth.
really my first debate since Booze.
City?
No,
Blood Palooza.
Blood Palooza. Booze.
Yeah, but you know, there you fucking
I
opened
know.
up, man.
I just went in, and the thing is, that's what I was there for. That's why Sean and Brian brought me, was for some spice,
And you didn't do it.
and I didn't do it.
So now
I
you're
didn't
never
do
getting
it.
invited back 'cause
hauled
you're a
back.
dirty-
Probably not.
You're just a
so
silly
enjoy the
butcher.
cheese because we're not getting any fucking more.
God damn it. I knew I should have gone. You know, I even told Brittany, I was like, yeah, he's going to the thing. She was like, you going with him? I'm like, fuck no, I'm not going to that piece of shit. Like, I was like, look, I had a fun time last time, but I just ate cheese and drank. So it didn't really matter. I was like, this time Fain's actually going to stage, and I'm not going. This makes no sense. Like, the first time we just got invited as special guests, but we weren't in a panel.
We weren't.
And then this time you're literally on a panel. I'm like,
I know, and the thing is, so much is in my head. I remember the panel with Sargon and
that was the thing. Sargon, regardless of him just
people still thought he won.
He straw man the
because-
guy and he punched the straw
like,
man the whole time.
I almost said Richard Spencer. No, it's Richard, but it is Richard something. But that's where the Sargon scale came from.
Yes, the Sargon scale.
Because at one point
More
he got
than-
so absurd. Sargon got so absurd that he said, "If I can't solve the problem with my 700,000 subscribers, you certainly can't solve it with your 5,000."
Oh, see, Chris, I said they never invited her back.
We're going back! Yes! Cheese! Don't worry, I got you this time. I did so mediocre and allowed the fucking conservatives to dominate me. Like
think the
conservative
thing is,
dominatrix. We're
right
starting to
now,
get another
I'm
ticket,
so-
and you're coming next time.
I'm so annoyed, as a conservative, I'm so annoyed by... No, I'm not even going to say conservative. I'm so Republican, I'm now annoyed by the conservative side of things.
Yeah.
That, so I'm
Probably would have done.
I'm
And the
so
thing
much
is, I would have
more-
been more aggressive if you were there too. Regardless of if you took their side or not, just seeing a friendly face.
Next time, I'm just gonna give you an earwig. I'm just gonna shout the funny quips at you.
No, shut the fuck up.
Fuck you, fucking.
I had some pretty good funny moments. I stole one of your bits.
Wait, which bit was it? Was it a good one?
Look, okay. The only way to address it was after Jordan Shaver's first rant. What I did was like, look, that was a lot, and I think the only way I'm going to be able to address that is, can I get a Jack and Coke?
That was.
I just blew it off.
Yeah.
And ordered a cocktail.
I know, and I saw that part.
That's a you bit.
Yeah, I know it's a me bit, but like this. Okay, remember in jail when you used a me bit and you almost got yourself stabbed with a shank or shiv? What do they call them in there? In the joint.
It's shank.
You
get shanked with a shiv. Okay?
Huh? So one's a verb?
Yes.
Like an action?
Shanking is an action. It's a verb.
But this is a
shiv is a noun. Look at me. Been in jail.
But like when you told all the blacks. No, when you told other guys where they said something about iPhones, and he went, "I'm not a 13-year-old girl." And
yeah.
And then it did not go over as well as it should.
Yeah. Sometimes it doesn't. It's a really funny joke.
It is, and then you try to use my
bit. But there's a whole crowd of
But you have to understand, sell it good. Sell it good. You sold it okay. I will say you sold it okay because it was kind of like a funny moment. And everyone's like, "Did he just order a drink in the middle of his rebuttal?" He's like, "Fuck this rebuttal.
Give me a drink." Thirsty. Yeah, fuck.
Because at that point you're just embracing like, "Fuck, I'm getting railroaded."
Fuck this.
Like I'll leave.
It was kind of that thing. Because the thing is, I did not expect the goddamn BFG of talking points from Elijah Schaefer, who would just, and then he would just go on and change topic and topic and topic and topic and topic.
Every time he would go on to his rant, I'm like, he fired off 5 different things. Like he already had these 5 different things he was going to talk about between every segment, and he fired off these 5 different things, and like you only got the chance to half reply to one, and I went.
I had to choose something. And here's another problem. I had all my notes digitally. And unfortunately, what I didn't plan on, airplane mode. If you're going to have all your notes in, like, I have my automated Samsung notes. If you're going to have that, right before you go on the panel, turn your fucking phone to airplane mode. Because I'm getting phone calls. I'm getting fucking text messages. And I'm like, and it would just, I'm looking at my notes. I'm like, wait a second. I thought I had something about that. And I would go scroll down and then boop, text message, boop, phone calls from people who are watching it.
Oh, see, I wasn't watching it.
I got phone calls from people who are literally watching the stream.
I texted you as you were just sitting down.
Yes.
And I didn't realize
And I was like, oh, swipe. But I fucked up there, and the thing is, I had taken all my notes and put them on a pad of the hotel notepad.
Well, here's the thing,
and I had them in my pocket of my hoodie, and then when I changed clothes with after I was done taking a shower with Milt, I forgot to put my notes in my pocket, so all I had was my phone copy.
Look, you fucked up the whole time.
Carrie was the host.
So if ES over here, swirly hair, if guy who's definitely
had the same haircut.
A guy who's definitely gotten handstands in the toilet bowl back in high school. If he is
like same haircut.
Yeah. If he's inviting you on the show, what he saw was, I can just barrage, I can easily strawman this guy, beat him up in front of my audience, get cheered for it, and just, like he's just a scapegoat for my bullshit. That's perfect. Now get your sack back under you, and then I'll crucify.
Well, hopefully they give me another opportunity. And look, Roger Shadow is saying show us the clip. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, you may not have been here. I don't have any of the clips. I just got off an airplane, but I am going to get clips together.
Hold on, let me see if Destiny privated it or did he.
Oh my god, it would be impossible to find. It's a fucking 12-hour stream.
It's at the end.
I know, but still, our panel was an hour and a half long.
I'll find it.
But here's the thing: I did get to a point where I was just over it. After I think the second or third Elijah Schaefer like Gatling gun talking points thing, The one where he went off on AOC at the beginning and then just kept going on and on and on.
Oh, here it is. I got. Well, at least I have the link to the thing. Copy link. I'll put it in.
Send it to my email.
I'm just putting it in the docs.
Okay, that's fine.
Suck my docs.
I did get to a point where I was like, okay, fuck this. Fuck this. I got thrown off, and let's talk about the problem you and I have as a group, as a couple. There's a lot. Pat and I are good at parties. We've established that. And we don't have to back up our bona fides on that kind of shit. Anybody who's been to a party with us or been at a public event where we were allowed to have alcohol knows that we become
Well, Chris Yossi
party
knows
boys.
that because we took her right before her panel off to go get shots. So.
we did. And we also are susceptible at times to when we're having a good time, we give more people the benefit of the doubt they haven't earned. Now you can say, hey, was when you were partying with the quartering on Friday night? To some extent, yes. But Jack Posobiec, I showed up, and before my panel, I go up to the right of the stage, and I've got a fresh cocktail, and Jack walks over, and he sees that I'm wearing a Planet Express shirt, and he walks up to me and says, "Good news, everybody."
That's a real person right there.
I know.
Grifter's got a grift. But
And so
sometimes-
then we start talking, and he's like, how come they wanted to come back with the movies? But the movies, the last three things are movies, but they lacked some of the fire of the early seasons and stuff. And, you think that's changes, right? And then we just had a conversation about Futurama.
Yeah.
And
Which,
he got me in a,
By the way,
hey,
yeah, that's my.
I know.
It's my shit, man.
I know. It's a brilliant,
It's my background.
literally the background on his
It
phone.
looks like Planet Express.
And he has a child.
Hold up. Let me put it there. Yeah, it's the background of my shit. So it looks like the ship crashed into my phone and broke my phone. I've had people.
It's a really funny background.
I've seen people that be like, "Oh, your phone's broken." I went,
No.
no, Planet Express just delivered something.
Delivered a package to my inbox.
Yeah, there you go.
So Jack immediately, I started humanizing Jack.
That's the
When the
worst
thing is, I knew going into it, Jack was the guy who spun up Pizzagate and absolutely was responsible, named by the guy who showed up at Comic Ping Pong with the fucking rifle to start shooting up to save kids. He made a video on his way there saying goodbye to his children, that he had to go do this. He had to save these kids from being raped by Hillary Clinton. And he credited Jack Posobiec for opening his eyes to the situation.
That's a dangerous person that you.
Yes,
Agreed.
that I started humanizing. Jack Posobiec. The thing is, the reason Destiny at the end went and got in the question line
He was so frustrated.
was because he was frustrated that I
Dropped the ball.
like Jack came on and then Jack kept saying things that were reasonable. And so I, remembering what happened to Justin, was like, no, if Jack doesn't say something aggressive,
I can trigger.
I
him.
can't just suddenly turn and say, well, you're a fucking Nazi. You know what I mean?
Don't jump on something that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, he's good friends with fucking Richard Spencer. He's from Roger Stone. He's objectively a terrible fucking person who I was humanizing.
So he's better than you.
Yeah,
And he
he
got
did a better good job. He did a better good job.
Better good job.
Better good job. I did a good job. He did better good job.
Yeah, rub his belly.
And so the thing is, my frustration as soon
Chrissy Ozzy says humans suck. Fair enough, man.
yeah, fucking
Best
meat
take
bags.
she's had.
Fucking meat bags. But
But they make cheese, and I like cheese.
the humans do make cheese. This is very good cheese.
Well, cows technically kind of make cheese.
The humans at Widmer's cheese sellers make good cheese.
No, I had
a piece. I don't know cheese card.
spent $100 at a fucking cheese castle.
I'm an idiot.
No, you're not, dude. Because we don't get the good. Look, if they all stick together, that's one piece of cheese.
I got 2 pieces too.
Please go home with me.
So, so the thing is, all right, Christy says, it's not about humanizing, it's about understanding that humans can suck. I know, and I knew it going in. But the thing is, during my panel, he's sitting right here to my left, and the night before, I had made the joke about the fucking burning trash cans being a part of my politics, and I had already started down this road that ended up being my demise. And it wasn't until Destiny stepped up to the mic that you got to see the real Jack Posobiec. And I want to show that.
Or you see, when he gets unhinged. Right.
That was the Jack Posobiec I was waiting for, but the problem was I didn't bait it.
It took someone better
I
than you.
needed to bait him into saying it.
Okay, but Destiny knows how to bait. He baits people.
He's a master baiter.
Wow.
I got there first. I got there first.
Yeah, I know.
I got there first. How did you let me get there first?
You're that guy in the audience that makes me mad.
Were you going there? And I got to it. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Here, cheers. Fine.
You really, dude? I was like clearly I was building.
I didn't know you were going there. I stepped on your punchline. I'm sorry. I'm just ruining everything this weekend.
I never said. I see masturbate more. My wife is convinced every time I'm out of eyesight, I'm definitely masturbating. Like, I got a text. I was down in the basement. I was uploading photos.
Oh man, here's the replay, and you look so sad. I'm sorry.
Let me say that was a real.
Look at your face.
That was a real emotion. On stage, you won't see that.
I know.
That was real. You got to see exactly what was happening.
God damn it.
I was building the masturbator joke.
I'm sorry.
My wife is convinced that I'm always jerking off. I was uploading photos from. I shot video with the GoPro in Aruba, chasing down fish. Yeah, it's happening.
I
right
didn't
now.
know they did live.
Yeah, they're apparently saying masturbate. That's probably gonna kick us out. But my wife is convinced that every time I'm not. She's like, stop touching yourself and come upstairs. I'm like, can I? Like, I'm not always jerking
Time
off.
for 2 more questions.
All right.
Run it to the end.
This is the only clip I really have to show today because this is the clip they did it because Destiny came in.
I have the live stream. I put it in the
I know, but what I want to do, because it's an hour and a half long, is again have another stream sometime where we have on Justin and maybe Michael, and we'll cut out some clips from a couple different things that give some context.
All right, well, it's in the chat.
This is where, and you can see it happen to me. I mean, I felt it. I'm sure I showed it. Because I have a very emotional forehead.
I see your gut is hanging over your dick.
That is not. Oh, that looks terrible. That's not my gut.
I know, but it looks like a gut.
It does look like a gut.
It's not a good look.
All right, what we're gonna do here?
Because like your gut's not that big, but like all of a sudden I'm looking at that, I'm like, that looks like a tombstone for a dead dick.
Nick Saki said, "So is Fain the funny one now?" Yes.
No, this is. There's every once in a while where I'll pump the gas into the room, and then some jackass.
I'm usually pretty good at that.
I know, but that's because we've done podcasts before. But you've been boozed up for the last weekend.
I have. I feel like I've been drunk for fucking 72 hours.
Did I get it?
The dust moat?
Or did I just applause it?
It's gone. Either way, it just wanted attention or to be dead, and either way, you made it happen. So look, here. Now at this point, I've already given the fuck.
I want Fain to do stand up. I will get him on stage at some point.
I'll go do that sometime. I would like to do that. Just give me some heads up, and I'll prepare a couple jokes. I'll do a 5-minute set.
God damn it! That's not a dust. It's right here. Come here, you fucker. No, I'm not applauding you.
Yeah, well, now he's on your ring light.
He's like, oh, awesome. I like what I'm doing.
Yes, if we ever get invited again, we're gonna work on that. Oh, Waz is here. Is someone's grandmother designed
Yeah.
that
By the
set?
way, when I saw that, I was like, wait, that's the set.
Yeah.
I was like, man. And I saw that chair and went, oh, that's their chair.
Yes. The thing is, as soon as my panel was over and they're going to start the after party, people were carrying these chairs out and putting them in a minivan.
Yeah, that's their
And I'm
chairs.
like-
I was like, I've seen these chairs. I know these chairs. These are the same chairs. I'm like, that's their chairs.
That's their chairs. They chose those chairs.
That's what they went with, huh? All right.
All right, so
I didn't know the dog store was
Here-
selling chairs.
here is the moment. First of all, I had just gotten to. You can see there's a couple of right here,
A little.
couple of empty
Confidence.
cocktails.
Everyone's got water bottles.
I know, like
You
when
got
I went
rocks glasses.
When I went to step up there, he went to hand me a water bottle. Everybody all day I've been watching the water bottle thing. I'm like, you get a water bottle when you go on stage. And the water bottle guy was like, here you go. And I'm like, and I rattled my drink at him. And he was like, well, I mean, yeah, but I'm like, no, I'm fine.
Yeah, I had.
I'm not going up there to hydrate. I'm going up there to have a good time.
Yeah, I'm about to get railroaded by 3 other assholes. So like,
Yeah, like,
what? Yeah, I want to loosen. I don't want to loosen up.
Yeah, before I take 3 dicks in
my ass.
I want to be hydrated.
2 dicks
I
and a
want to
strap
be
on.
wasted.
2 dicks and a strap on. I'm gonna get boozed up. By the way, what's with these like 90s like McDonald's chairs that they've got? Like the
know.
chairs that came out of Cheers.
The furniture's fucking awful. And and like you said, the ficuses. And the thing is, the ficuses here may
Ficuses.
look in the background, but they're not. Like, I can't see
Like it looks like it's
Carrie and Jordan. I can't see them. I would have to lean
Really?
forward.
It,
Yes, this branch right here is between me and Carrie. I can't see her at all. Wow. Jordan, I can see part of Jordan, who just sat there looking sad the whole time. She was just so sad. I don't get to participate because boys.
Oh, so her chair is actually further forward than it looks.
Yes.
It looks like she's sitting in the farthest back of the stage, but she must be a little further up then.
She was a little further up.
And then behind a tree.
Carrie is farther back than she looks. And I don't know if it's because her chair is lighter colored.
Okay, so I'm starting to see. So okay, so this actually kind of bows. The whole thing bows weird. I get it.
So here, of course, I haven't
'Cause
watched any of this. I haven't wanted to watch any of
When we
this.
were there at 5, it was a giant stage. They had plenty of room.
This is a much smaller venue
this
than
is
when Chrissy Austin was there.
a makeshift stage that they, dare I say, erected. Or are you gonna steal the joke? That erect stage. Is that sexist? I mean, he's big and black. Come on. Come on, baby.
No,
Come here, baby.
no, I'm not gonna steal any jokes anymore.
Come on, baby.
You ruined it.
No, you did good though.
So-
I was glad I was actually impressed that you jumped on. I normally wouldn't lay jokes up that easily, but you clearly don't know how to like make it happen in the streets. So
Fuck you.
I didn't. I should be like your booze caddy, like where I'm like, no, you should probably go with a 9 shot on this one.
Whatever. I got 2 free cocktails out of this panel.
Wait, were you had to buy those?
Yes. Cash bar for everyone.
We got so drunk for free, and we weren't even on a panel.
I know.
last time.
They didn't have a green room like that this time. You know what? They had a green room. I just never went. I only went up there once. I didn't see if they had a bar.
But like
I
they
hope
had-
not,
they had
because
a
I
nice-
was
They had
paying
a nice
cash
spread.
prices.
They had a nice spread up there with food and everything when we were in the.
I know it wasn't the same. All right, so
That's why. Here's
the
You
moment.
shouldn't have asked for first class, you piece of shit.
Here's the moment when I realized I had somehow my mind had whited out the most important character in this debate, and I just ignored it this whole fucking time, and it would have triggered the shit out of him. But Jack Posobiec was making nice points. He was being very agreeable.
He was being the Republican. I would.
It was, and
agree
the thing is, it wasn't even Republican. He was being anti-corporatist. He was, which he clearly was being.
Yeah, that's what he said some things. I was like, wait.
He was being based on some shit.
I
was like-
it was weird because like I don't.
Like, if you watch the whole thing, you'll see me looking at him like, "Are we friends? Are we friends? Did I misunderstand this whole thing?" Like,
I know
and
my
that's
wife-
a problem
my wife
me and
was
you have
confused.
always had.
We're so easily duped.
We can be duped by people.
A fresh suit and a
and then they'll talk about things that we're interested in and be complimentary of us.
Why does
we will fall for that shit? Why doesn't he
work as a salesman? It would be a much better.
He does. He works on OAN. Fuck. And I kept trying to be subtle and say, well, quit lying to people. And they wouldn't take that bait because I didn't have the hook baited with the right bait.
No, you were just throwing a hook. You didn't put. You got to put bait on the hook.
Yeah, like I thought lying to people, lying about what's happening would be enough bait, and it wasn't. The bait was Donald Trump. And I fucking forgot it. As much as I bitched about Donald Trump and tweeted about Donald Trump, and as soon as he was out of the White House, as soon as January 6th happened, I have whited him out from my mind. I don't talk about him anymore.
I know. It's been great since then.
And
when people are like, the president this, I'm like, I don't care. What, are you happy with Biden? I don't give a shit. Because
he's not embarrassing me. And the thing is, I didn't mention the bro's name. And it wasn't until Destiny stepped up and asked this question that I even heard the name Trump in this panel. And as soon as it happened, you will see me recoil from, oh my God.
You fucked up.
I think I may have said it out loud. I may have said like, oh my God, Destiny, you are so right. I think I'm like,
oh God, I hate Destiny.
I don't remember how it happened, but
I hate him. I love the game. I hate the
Time for 2 more questions. You want to go ahead?
Yeah, so when Biden came into office, it seemed like his goal was to turn the temperature down on the American political discourse. I noticed that we're talking a lot about radicalizing Americans, but suspiciously we haven't really seemed to talk much about Trump's contribution to the constant egging on of the American people against the media, against the three-letter agencies, against the government, against people at the banks, against people in other countries. How much responsibility do you place on Donald Trump for constantly dialing up the rhetoric when it comes to attacking like every other institution that exists in this country? And will you guys call him out as viciously as you are?
I don't even like Destiny. I hate the guy. But
I know,
he walked up there. It was like he felt like he
said the most important thing, and I had fucking just ignored it.
That was your moment. That was your moment.
That like.
Look at you. You're holding the mic like.
I'm like, oh God, oh my God, it's too late. And I'm like, it's too late.
He just stole your joke and said masturbator right in front of me.
I know, right in front of me. Just stole the fucking thing. I'm like, what can I do? Except look like an asshole.
You're so stupid.
Are Democrats now, when you hear the random senator or congressperson say something on the news that's vaguely threatening?
Wait, can you repeat that?
Thanks for covering my gap there, Steve.
Can you repeat that last bit? We have not like great audio here.
Were you guys as vigilant calling out Trump on his inflammatory rhetoric as you are now whenever you hear a Democrat say something that comes off as inflammatory? Because it seems like
what inflammatory rhetoric?
What about what?
Like what specifically?
What inflammatory rhetoric did Trump get? The one about the stolen election, the one about how every single three-letter agency is corrupt and out to get him, the one where the...
Wait, are you in support of the intel agencies?
Are you not?
Now, you heard Destiny's question is about Trump and like, hold on, how can you just ignore his clear radicalization? I had danced around it during the panel.
You're not on a panel to dance.
About how I know it's not a dancing panel, it's a Nazi panel.
No dancing.
And so, but then watch Jack blow off the question.
Yeah,
and
then
get outrageous.
And then he asks his own
and they get
question.
outraged, and then
he asks his own question, and then pivots, and then gets cranked out of his
mind. And that was the Jack I wanted to fight. But I allowed him not to be that Jack because I didn't ask the right question. I didn't push the right buttons.
I literally served in the intel agencies.
Okay, as an American that served in the
I think I have a pretty good position on this.
Oh, sure. So which intelligence agencies do you trust over the American ones?
Wait, which do I trust? None of them. You shouldn't trust these things. Like, don't.
So how do we make foreign policy decisions? Who do you trust?
Who do I?
Not the government.
Make a foreign policy decision?
Yeah, am I stuttering or can you understand me?
No, the audio really stops up
We have a lot of noise.
So as somebody that worked in intelligence.
It was hard to hear questions up there. Like I couldn't hear them, but Destiny was not being up to. But listen to what happens here because I think it's.
You're telling me you don't trust the American intelligence agencies. Which intelligence do you trust?
What?
What part of that?
That was pretty clear. You don't trust the American intelligence agencies, so which intelligence agencies do you trust? Wow, I'm starting a little drunk. You hear I'm
But like, that doesn't mean that you like any of them necessarily. But like, he essentially the question is putting an. You certainly not have to back somebody with that question, and it's like that's not. I don't.
I know, but now Jack right here. What he's doing is this same thing he was doing to me, but he's doing it to someone who's not going to allow him to do it. He's trying to change the topic a little bit, and see Jordan. Elijah jumped in and said, "I don't trust the government," which is really funny because they're authoritarians. They're clearly authoritarians.
That's gonna be fun.
So good.
No, my wife just told me she's been eating cheese, and I'm like, you have no clue.
Man, glad we got a king size bed because we're gonna be aiming farts at each
I
other.
was like, we're gonna have
Fart off. All right.
our turrets right at each other.
But
and
now-
fire off.
Now you'll see the Jack Posobiec I was hoping for is about to come out.
Didn't make sense.
You could have gotten him.
It's just with your mask
I'm trying
and
to
the
tell
noise.
If you
here.
worked for the
Jack,
American
you're trying to break
intelligence
down-
agencies
I was like, Jack, what he's saying is
and you don't trust the American intelligence agencies,
Like,
Just
I'm
because they're
helping him.
stupid and corrupt.
yeah, so who do you trust?
Who do I trust? What do you mean? Who? Like,
What part- I don't
your
understand why
entire
that doesn't
question
make
is
sense.
ridiculous.
I have a
Like,
giant belly.
like you're saying, am I
What
supposed
is
to trust?
that?
No, hold on. I'm answering your question.
it's a bad angle. Look, it looks like I have this giant belly.
That's what, the whole time I was watching the stream, like,
Oh my god!
was like-
I was even sucking. I don't.
I know. And
What is that?
The whole time I'm watching the stream, going, why does your gut look so big?
What? I
And then I
know.
started thinking, I was like,
My gut's not that.
I was like, has he gotten that much bigger?
No.
And now I'm like, no.
What
going on-
is that?
What's going on with your stomach? Dude?
That's terrible. Was my shirt just?
The whole time, man.
Answer your question.
just like,
You're like,
oh,
who
oh
do
my
I trust?
God!
I trust actually looking at real sources.
You
I trust
might-
people
you might as
that
well
don't
be
use
Jack
confirmation
Jordan.
bias. I trust people that don't have 50 to 60 to 70 years of corruption, like the Central Intelligence
Wait,
Agency.
what
and
do
the
you work at in
FBI,
intelligence? You don't
right?
have access to DoD reports if you're not working in intel. What do you mean? You can't verify that information. What are you
Dude,
talking
like,
about?
like, you really think I don't have access still?
No, an average American citizen doesn't.
Now he's a Washington insider. Did you get him?
No. Oh, he's up there. Come here, you son of a bitch!
But then he just turned it so
But
he's.
then apparently Destiny had some guy that told him, was like, oh, his connections have been revoked, so he doesn't have any inside information.
Of course
so
he wouldn't.
So right when Destiny gets back, I was like, oh, I wish I would have known that before. That would have been a great zing to have that he doesn't have.
That's what you hear in the live stream?
Yeah, live stream when Destiny says that. So he's saying like, of course I've got intel. I'm like, he might still have intel, but he could be just full of shit. But you would know that. So Destiny finds out when he gets back up there that no, he doesn't have any. Because why would he?
No, look, sitting down, Ansel, my belly doesn't look like that. That looks like a crazy thing that's happening to my belly. Like I'm fine, and then right here I have this huge.
It's good now, man.
Like I do have a belly right here, but it's
not,
this.
It's not the same.
It's not that.
Why is that doing that? Are you sure you're not fat? Come here, fat boy.
I'd have a belly.
Yours has a little more brown sugar on it than mine. But
Anyway, I don't know what's going on with that. It looks terrible.
when I saw the outfit, I went, "That's a bad look." Like
what
immediately, I
is
looked at
causing that? Like, look at the angle on my jacket.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't look good, dude. I wouldn't have
Doesn't
dressed.
look
I
good.
wouldn't. How do you make black look fat?
I don't know. I certainly could have done white. Would have been terrible if that's how it's going to make my belly look.
God, I should have gone with you. I didn't realize I needed to be everything for you.
I wore black. I obeyed the Fonzie rule.
You made black
look fat.
You're the guy.
Oh my God.
So embarrassing.
So you're just wait. So you're saying like I'm gonna spin this back. You actually think that the CIA and the FBI and the rest of the three letters
did
are
you go
all
full
and the NSA are all out there just telling you the exact truth, and they have
why
the
did you go
best
full
intentions at mind, and they're not
brought a hat
interested
and a hood
in
and a
going
beanie
and
and
starting these forever wars in Iraq.
I have bigger things.
You're like, I'm only willing to go glasses far, but like glasses and hat is like.
I should have worn at least the beanie.
I told you just wear a suit. I said wear a suit and confuse
Oh my
them.
God. What if I'd have looked like? I can't believe what is happening with my belly. It looks real. It looks like I'm a real fat dude.
But it looks so.
like distorted out, like
Ethiopian
like I'm a
kid,
regular dude, and then I'm wearing like a tire as a hula hoop.
It looks like you've got a bomb under your shirt.
I was even sucking in. Like, how's it happen?
And Syria and spinning up
the ones
stuff
that
with
Donald
Russia,
Trump advocated for.
And the ones
I never said any of that, actually.
wars,
What I asked
no,
you...
I'm asking you specifically, like, you want to trust them and take their
It's
word.
weird, right?
The people who have lied to the American people for generations.
Donald Trump told
I'm just
over
remarking on-
30,000 lies.
I'm not.
I just think it's funny that you're saying
intel
Now they're not-
agencies
now Destiny's
from
not-
positions
I'm not even there.
I'm telling you,
At this
I'm
point,
a guy
Destiny's
who
like,
was
shut the fuck
in
up,
the
Fain.
intel
I know,
agencies.
I know.
They lie
He's like,
a lot.
you didn't
They
do
lie
this
to
well.
Congress. They spy on Congress. They spy on staffers. They dig up dirt on people. Like, you should not trust them.
So
Never
who do you
trust them.
trust?
Who do like? This is a silly
What are
question.
the alternatives? I'm actually interested to find this out. What are the
who do I
alternatives?
trust?
What did you work at for intelligence?
Elijah is more overweight than me, and his white T-shirt is making him look thin.
That's so weird.
Who did you work for? Were you like a private contractor? Did you work for the government? Or it's just an incredibly paradoxical answer for somebody that worked in intelligence to say that we need to do our own homework. You know that the average person doesn't have access to the same level of data that anybody
Right,
working
that's why I'm saying
gets.
it's a really easy cheat to not trust the intelligence agencies.
So do you just do the opposite? You trust what, foreign intelligence? Do you trust Saudi
see,
Arabia?
again, there you go. You're like putting words in my mouth. Oh, you must do. This guy must say he was trusting the
Just
foreign
following a logical
intelligence
conclusion
agencies
of what you're saying.
because
Sorry,
he
that
says
makes
we
sense.
shouldn't trust the American agencies. No, I'm telling you, they're corrupt.
Now you got
They're
Jack's all of a sudden like unable to like. All you can do is just
but
like.
he's about to snap.
Oh, it's
And-
when
and-
the
but the
stolen
thing
valor,
is-
the stolen valor thing is where.
But here we want to hear.
Here it goes.
Did he accuse him of stolen valor? And this is what we're gonna hear because
all of a sudden-
I didn't think I heard it, but we
I
had a
never
hard
heard-
time hearing that.
Yeah, that's the thing is when I was watching, I was like, I never heard that part of it.
I
just
think the
started
word is
hearing-
if you worked for these intelligence agencies,
You think that was
then
that trigger
I
word?
think that if and he was like, oh, if are you accusing me of stolen
And
valor?
yeah, it
I
was
think
like, I think he
that's
was like,
how I remember it.
maybe Jack is like self-conscious about something. Maybe there's something there because he seems to like react to it immediately.
I don't know. It was a good, and the thing is, I wish that would happen hours earlier.
pushing a certain agenda. They're pushing interest. They have an echo chamber that they believe in. It's called the Blob in the United States government.
Like my belly.
It's very tied to.
My fucking belly on
That's
this
'cause he-
panel's
that's
called the
what- that's-
blob. What the fuck is up with
that-
my baby?
that was-
I am apparently 7 months pregnant.
That's why Destiny.
What the fuck is with
used,
this
That's why Destiny used that verbiage because he couldn't stop focusing.
on the
blob?
Yeah, like Jack is like, oh, they call it the blob, like Sophie's belly right now.
Like,
what
or-
the fuck is
or if
up
we
with my
could-
shirt?
Or if we could go to Sophie's belly. God damn it! I should have picked out your wardrobe. God damn it!
Just not that fat. I have fat right here. I need to lose this, but I'm not that.
Guess what? Guess what, everybody?
What the fuck is that?
Guess what, everybody? You've made him go back to Coke. Coke starts.
That's
next
all. That's all I'm gonna do. That's all I'm doing is Coke, cocaine, all the time. I'm having it for lunch. I'm having it for dinner. I'm starting it off my own dick.
Foggy Bottom, State Department interests, right? They shape intelligence to fit certain interests, to push agendas that then lead towards foreign policy outcomes. This is the reason we've been in Afghanistan for 20 years. We're doing nothing. This is the reason that we knocked off Gaddafi in Libya for no reason whatsoever. This is the reason that they lied about Saddam Hussein having weapons of mass destruction.
If the three-letter agencies were so invested in foreign wars, then why did Bush and Cheney need to make their own special division to get unfettered intelligence
listen
in
to
order
what
to
Jack's
justify going to war in Iraq?
He's still
like,
doing it.
everything that you're saying is completely historical.
Did you like Elijah just came? We all hate Bush and Cheney. We all agree on that. Like they were so slippery. Yeah. Like we all hate Bush and Cheney.
Yeah. What? They were
throwing me off guard with their weird
takes.
Liberalism.
That's not how any
I'm
of
with
these
you,
agencies
dude.
work
Like
with each
Bush
other.
and Cheney
No,
are
you're not
bad
with me. You're
people.
saying
Like-
the exact opposite.
Like
I voted
I'm
for
totally
Bush
with you.
twice.
Yeah, I guess we don't all.
So apparently, I don't agree with them.
Well, anyway, the Nazis hate them.
Bush and Cheney are bad
Well,
people,
then
man.
good.
Like
At least I'm.
if you're
Thank
gonna,
you.
I'm a
I,
Bush
Don't
supporter, so I'm a
point-
little more
Welcome
liberal.
to Antifa. You voted for fucking Bush, and you're now an
And let me tell you
anti-fascist.
something. The second vote for Bush, I was like, I really hate that I'm doing this. I really do not like Bush. Like that was the thing. Is second election, I was like, I don't like Bush. I don't know if you can make it happen, dude.
I have tried.
More cheese.
More cheese.
Eat that chewy.
Don't put a gun at your head, dude. Like, you're just wrong. And maybe you'll be educated at some point. I mean, I can tell that you haven't spent any. Do you see this, dude? Like, do you see this? Like, how do you think I got that? Like, you don't even know. Like you're just sitting here saying, oh, well, I'm just some guy who has these ideas, and I've got confirmation bias, but I've never. Like, did you serve in the intel agencies? Did you serve in the? Wait. No, seriously. Like, you just accused me of stolen valor. You just accused me of stolen valor.
That was the thing. We couldn't hear it either because at this point he walked away from a mic.
But I don't. He just reiterated, if you work for those intelligence agencies, that I could hear better than when he was talking to the mic because he was yelling from the back. And he didn't accuse him of stolen valor. He said, if you work for these intelligence agencies, how come you don't trust them?
Yeah, because even watching on stream, I was like, what did he say? What did he say?
You've just accused me of stolen valor.
Watch it. Here comes the Jack I was looking for.
No, shut up. Did you accuse me of stolen valor?
And I'm like,
yes.
Me and my pregnant belly are upset.
Did you accuse me of lying about my military service?
Did you still snack?
Yes or no?
God damn it. And this is the most clippable clip, and I'm sitting there
like the fat libtard that has
fucking
nothing
fat soy boy cuck who
nothing.
hasn't seen his own dick in 22 years.
Your dick's big enough. You could see it for a while. You got up to here. Like, if it slowly eclipsed away, I'm like, all right, maybe you should probably hit, like,
look, I'm never eating again.
This is my opinion on it. So just admit it. Just admit that you're attacking somebody for lying about their military service. That's what you're saying. That's your position. Because you disagree with my opinion, you can't handle it. You can't handle that I have a different opinion because of my
Among Us.
spending time in the intel agency because your feeble, weak-minded attempt to attack somebody using like Wikipedia articles and BS that you looked up on Google because you never served a day in your life. You never put up your hand for this country and did anything, or else you would have. So I'm sorry. If you're going to attack my service, attack the fact that I stood up and wrote that check to the U.S. government, that I actually served, that I actually deployed, when you don't know a single thing you're talking about.
God, I wish I got on this fucking panel so much. Holy shit.
I wish you would have been too. Because if I would have had that Jack instead of really anti-corporatist.
Here's the thing is
Jack the whole fucking time.
Destiny knows how to get that out of him.
No, he's got more experience.
And because you've never learned how to bait somebody like that. Oh God. And so he knew how to get that out of him. So like his whole thing was like, because he could have made it look like it was his panel by the end of it, because he could have baited that reaction up front from probably at least the dudes out of that. You were like cause and effect guy. You were like, I'll react to the thing that's happening right now instead of reacting or knowing what you could use to yank them in. Because all you need to do is get them to say the thing that you want them to say, opposed to waiting for them to say what they want to say. You know what I'm saying? So like basically he got Jack to finally just bite on this little thing.
And got him to get emotional, and that's when Jack is going to refer to what he really believes,
and if you
not as anti-corporatist.
If you push him a little further, you might have gotten him to do like a Heil Hitler towards the end. Like he could have given you the clip.
I know. And the thing is, I know one thing: I'm never going to be able to sit across from Jack again. I know Jack. I've had problems with Jack. I humanized Jack, and then I let him off the hook when he just kept saying on the panel over and
Jack
over.
Are off?
Yeah.
What's that?
I can't do it now. I want that. Her face is dead.
You want to say it? You want to jack off?
You embarrassed me more.
You jack off? You jack off. Jack off! God damn it! Masturbation joke is better!
All right. So anyway, I dropped the ball. And I apparently wore a tire under my t-shirt. What the?
I stole a cheese tray and hid it in my shirt.
Yeah. There was a cheese wheel that was free for everyone. I didn't want to share it. So I want that clip to die forever. Anyway, we're going to do another live stream. Maybe bring some of the people on.
Part in that clip. Yeah, you took up like 55% of the stage. Next time I'm looking at you, 2 chairs.
Oh, I was bigger than that stage.
All right, is there anything else you want to talk about? Oh, I'm breaking lights.
I'm never having sex again.
I'm breaking lights and I scared the
I
shit.
know.
He's in there like, I'm still sleeping, but like, that was scary.
I wish we could show people his...
like how adorable he looks.
Yeah, like his studio bed that we made for him.
He's got his little dog apartment down there.
Because Sid, like Johnny only comes down here to say, hey, let me out back. I want to go pee. And then he runs upstairs and gets in bed.
I threw the chair down and it was like acting towards him. The light caught it and he didn't even move. He was
He's like, oh.
Kill me.
They're doing the thing where they drink and they yell again.
Yeah, like
nobody ever really gets hurt.
Yeah, you could be fine. I know it looks like that thing was about to kill me.
Like I used to get scared by their fucking sudden movements and screams, but
all right, do you have anything more to feed in? What happened? Okay, because I talked to you as you walked off stage. Like I literally texted you.
You called me, yeah. Like
I texted you and said, "Well, that was a train wreck." Right?
Somebody.
Wait, hold on. You ordered. Okay, you walked up with a drink. Mid-show, you got a drink.
I ordered a drink in order to avoid a gish gallop.
Yeah, and then before you left the stage, I guess
somebody had one waiting for me.
Waterboy just walked up with it.
No, it was a really nice lady.
Oh, okay, because all of a sudden we see you're. By the way, you're outside of. Is it Brian? Who was the guy that walked up on stage at the end? Is it Brian?
No, that was just this.
Wait,
was it Brian? Did Brian speak at the end?
I don't know. The guy that walked up on stage at the very
with the bow tie.
Yeah.
No, that was just the MC.
That was just MC.
Who was actually probably the most liberal of the whole bunch.
I couldn't tell, but like at the end, I just saw. But I was so focused on you because you were the last person to leave stage outside of the guy that suddenly walked up and started, closing out the show. And all of a sudden, you're walking around, and then I see someone just hand you another drink. Yeah. So you're still totally in frame.
And so I went back to get my straws.
And then you grab the drink, and then Brittany goes, "Oh my God, is he gonna go off stage?" I went, and I saw you turn around and walk back to his drink. Like he's gotta go get his straws.
I know.
And then I go,
I have a system.
I go, he's getting his straws. She goes, why is he getting his straws? I'm like, so he knows.
I have a system.
I'm like, Brittany, you've known him longer than I have.
Yeah.
He goes to get his straws so he knows how many drinks he had. Not that
what I do is I keep one straw for every drink. And I know when I'm like, oh, wow, that is 7 straws. That is, we're getting heavy.
But here's the thing.
It also increases the intake.
Yeah, but the thing is, it never deters you from ordering another drink.
No,
it just lets you
drink
know
it faster.
That way later you go, I shouldn't have had 8 drinks.
Look at this handful of straws.
I killed so many turtles tonight. Yes. Yes.
All right. So anyway, I'm sorry about getting distracted by my belly. I'm really shocked to see that. And thank you for your kind words. Those of you who had them in the chat about my belly not being so bad. And for those of you who don't feel that way, I get it. I don't either. I'm with you. You crazy fucking bastards.
Take this.
All right. This stream was way longer than I thought. And what we're going to do, I want to have Justin LSP on, and we'll talk a little bit more about getting a little more in the weeds. I just wanted to talk about all the stuff I did wrong.
We had other things to talk about. There was no way we were going to get. There's no way we were going to get through it.
No, because we're terrible. Especially like if you keep us on a thing, you can get us through it. You proved it in the last 2 streams. You're like, let me do the schedule.
When I have a thing, and this time
the last 2 times you took over the schedule and we got done 2 hours.
You're welcome.
But whenever I'm just going to talk, I just ramble for 3 hours.
I used to do the podcast where I had to keep us on a thing because I also knew my editing. So, let's just go to the weather.
Chrissy Austin said, mine's bigger, but I've had more kids. I could be having quadruplets. Have you had 4? You don't know. Have you seen my not a mammogram? Have you seen my
duogram?
Duogram. It's what they when they shoot your belly with the lasers. They iron your belly.
Ultrasound.
Ultrasound! You haven't seen my ultrasound results? We don't even know. But I am scheduling myself with an OBGYN in the morning. Because that was terrible.
OMGFT.
OMG, my B is so big. I'm going to schedule myself with an OMG, my B.
My deep in my beak.
Oh my God, my fucking belly! It's so big. I'm never eating again.
I've lost
Brunch is canceled for a different reason because I can't go on it.
We got bro brunch on the 16th. I'm making 16 pounds of bacon.
I'm gonna go there and have 2 gulps of fucking fresh air and get the fuck out.
I'm taking a nap for lunch because I can't eat.
Just sit there on a goddamn treadmill.
I bought bacon today, man. We're gonna eat so much bacon, have some mimosas, make some bloodies. I'm gonna put up a Bloody Mary bar. I was gonna have a.
Oh my God!
What, fatty? Always fat shame people. It's fat shame. That's the only way they'll know.
It's the only way I'll learn.
There's another.
I bought $60 worth of cheese after that.
I know. Here's the thing.
That's not the only. This is like a fucking. This was $6.
Yes, catnips and ultrasound is not a laser. Thank you. You can do 2 things.
Ultra.
I was like, you can fat shame, which is mean, or you can make sure that your friend is such a giant libtard that they get invited to a conference where they then can be filmed and then rewatch it later and then be like, wow, I made Black look fat. Choose one.
I made Black look fat.
Yeah, Bloody Mary bar. I set up a whole bar. I put all the things in accoutrement.
She also saw look puffy earlier.
That's cheese.
Oh my God, I'm gonna lose so much fucking weight, you guys.
Also, 4th of July's on his way, dude.
By that time, you're only gonna notice me when I'm like right at you. If I turn sideways, boom! Why didn't Aaron come? Dox myself.
They all know.
I know they all know.
They are.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
I'm putting Coconut Brittany's is gonna be on the porch.
The point was just to talk about this. I literally got in right before this stream, and I didn't know how fat I looked. Well, let me see what people I care about think.
All right. Did you want to check? I don't know. Oh shit! I hit something. What the fuck is that? You want to fight? Wait, hold on. What the fuck is that? Oh, titties. Go to the titty ones.
There's not titty ones.
Oh, that's a finger.
Yeah.
Well, look. I'm in 3rd trimester, as are you, and I like everything looks like a titty now.
God, but you lost so much fucking weight.
I gained a lot of it back after I had my
well,
surgery.
I have noticed that you stopped
surgery.
after your belly button surgery.
My surgery. I couldn't do anything.
I have noticed that you stopped saying you weigh less than me because
I
was like, it's because he's worried that if we actually get on the scale, we might be too close.
Then we were wrestling, and then we got to put our skivvies on.
But the thing is, after that clip,
I don't know. I feel more confident.
Yeah, I would too.
But I have dropped about 7 pounds.
I would too. Like I went up there fucking wearing a Uniroyal as a hula hoop. Uniroyal is the type of tire they used to make back in the 50s.
No, it still
Do they still make Uniroyals?
Yeah.
I mean, in the nows.
I was gonna say you look more like the Michelin Man.
Nobody gave us any money after catnips, dude. Nobody wanted to give any money to the belly.
Oh, good. So then we're done.
We're done.
We can just go to
Oh wait, do we have?
Stop.
I can help here.
I'm doing it.
You are doing it. Now quickly hit the boop, and then hit the boop.
Oh.
And then I hit the boop. Guess who it is, everyone?
Our favorite weatherman.
It's time for the weather.
Phil Weatherman.
With Frankie.
Hey, everybody! I got something to tell you. I will be 37 years old on Saturday, April 24th, 2021. That is my birthday. That's this Saturday coming up on Franklin Down. Hey everybody, I got something to tell you. I will be 37 years old on...
I thought you were rubbing on his second chin because you.
No, it wasn't. There was a spot on our monitor.
I thought you were trying to make yourself feel better. I thought you were being mean.
I wasn't being mean. I'm saying he looks great for 38. 7.
On Saturday, April 24th, 2021. That is my birthday. That's this Saturday coming up on Franklin Down.
All right, none of the sound effects work.
Hey everybody, I got something to tell you.
Shut the fuck up!
I will be...
Let me run it.
No, stop it!
Now you want to show another one, right?
Frankie, look, it's been a minute.
Okay. It's Frankie's birthday.
Frankie's birthday was yesterday. Even the Weather Channel or the Weather Network told him happy birthday.
The Weather Network. What's the Weather Network? Is that the
It's
Canadian
global.
version of the Weather Channel?
Yes, I think it's the Canadian.
Who cares about that?
Well, he's in Nova Scotia, so
Go
I
ahead.
guess he
Fair.
Hi everybody, it's me, Franklin Down. I'm doing great so far. I'll keep being myself. I can do whatever I want. I can do whatever I like. Nobody stopped me at all. I'm Franklin Down.
That's it. That's all I had to say.
Yay!
He will do whatever he wants. I know your buttons aren't working. You got to fix all this.
I know. I worry about Frankie though. Me and Waz worry about Frankie a lot.
Look,
me and Wazlee.
I'll be completely
worry
honest
about
with you.
Frankie a lot.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think you need to worry about him.
I do think we need to worry about him.
This tweet.
Is this the one where he solves it?
Nope, right here.
Okay, click that. Let's look at it. I don't see not as much remixes and dubsteps on YouTube anymore either.
See?
What?
He's right. Right?
Waz, we have a problem.
Where's the great and powerful Waz?
Besides the fact that you, Wazlee, orange face beer man circle.
He's yellow. You're so colorblind.
It was a guess. We spent too much time over the last
year.
Pandemic sitting and playing Destiny together. And now I have a uniroyal belly, and the thing is, Frankie McDonald is quickly being used by people like this guy, the 4chan of this channel,
Chris Chan.
I don't. Okay, we in there on that. I can't do better than that.
All right. Before we go to the talent, let's just go. Do you want to look? I put a couple of links for
Our spiritual advisor.
our spiritual advisor.
Well, we're going to use one. We need one piece of spiritual advice for this
you want
stream.
job interview? Because I
No,
don't know
which one do you think
I don't know. I put
would go best with our stream
okay,
today?
that one. That's not me. That's you. I don't know what that was. It's
Oh, okay.
I
Yes.
don't know what that is.
Yeah. All right. That's a different thing, and we'll get to that.
Did we ever get to that?
I like it. It's that.
Because it's something you put on there. and
No,
it's-
because I was going to add a stock market update for people who invest.
Okay.
For people who invest.
Okay, I got you. All right.
Okay, I want people who like have their money invested in their future to learn something. I want people to get something out of this stream, besides weather that has literally nothing to do with the weather.
Well, he hasn't put anything up about. Well, nothing's going on with the weather right now.
Okay, well we'll do the stock market
solstice.
update. We're gonna start it tonight, right after this.
Okay.
But
so
we're gonna do
you
a
want
spiritual advisor.
Do you want job interview or success story?
I want a success story because I feel like
need
I
it?
didn't have much. I need to be inspired.
Good.
After my giant belly debate fail.
Okay, so...
Oh, stop. I need our spiritual advisor to make me feel better about this, dude. You're a handsome man.
He knows which way is up.
Yeah, how can I walk away from this stream and be able to get some sleep? I need some help.
Okay, so in order to be successful, you have to have a really great story to tell people about how you became successful. And in order to have a really good story, you gotta have a lot of failures. You gotta be unemployed or just lost a job. You gotta be overweight. Maybe have an addiction issue.
Hey!
Everybody hates you. You got a body odor problem, acne.
Right here.
So what I'm trying to say is that if you got horrible things going on in your life, what you're really doing is just building a really great backstory for your success. And so maybe what you gotta do is get some more horrible things that happen to you. Really, really kind of pad the story.
I don't know how it gets more horrible than my Uniroyal story.
So you're not a failure. You're just building your backstory. Okay, bye.
There we go. Thank you.
God.
Thank you, Norman.
I have to say right now.
Do you not feel better already?
That was exactly what I needed to hear. I didn't do horrible up there. I didn't look like I was wearing...
backstory.
I'm building a backstory for that when I'm successful. Look how I looked when Destiny and a Nazi got in a slap fight over 3-letter.
I just heard heavy breathing.
Oh man, that was the right one. Thanks.
See?
Thanks, Rodney Norman, spiritual advisor.
Yes.
I would give you applause, but I broke the button somehow.
Somehow between the start of the stream. I don't know what happened.
Now, the thing is let's start our stock market update. Now, the thing is,
because this is the guy that does.
This is the
Stool
Presidente.
Barstool.
He is the CEO of Barstool Sports.
Yeah.
He runs the Buzz ETF. I'm not going to give you somebody here to give you financial advice who's a fucking loser, who's a fucking nobody, who isn't in stake.
No, you need somebody that's a frat boy that lucked up.
No, he invests. And so I don't remember what this clip is.
I know.
But what I did remember was this is important. I think everyone should hear it.
Right. All right. So he didn't green screen him out, but he green screened himself.
And the thing is, right after Rodney Norman told me exactly what I needed to hear. Yeah. Thank you, Rodney.
Spiritual advisor.
Our spiritual advisor. Then I want something for you guys to help you build your nest egg for the future. Please be good.
No, it's been in so long.
I know it's been there for a while.
I haven't deleted it because it's just been sitting there.
Please have good advice.
Okay, emergency press conference. I'm in the middle. You can see the green screen right here, filming my podcast. BFFs just wrapped, Dave Portnoy show, and guess what? Another sex tape that people are sending around. I've known this one. A guy showed it to me like a year ago, a sex tape like buyer. Penn stock is down because there's a fucking sex tape of me. Hey, newsflash. It's the third fucking one. I used to sling it. I've gotten better. What are you going to fucking do? It's the internet. So I have sex. People fucking know that. Yeah, it's a little fucking weird and kinky. Whatever. You got to fucking spice it up. You can't be boring. More importantly, down. A stock is down because somebody has consensual sex? Are you fucking kidding me? I would jump on this dip and I would fuck it. No pun intended. I would fuck it. Oh, Dave Portnoy fucks. Newsflash. It's my third fucking tape. I don't fucking care. OnlyFans, I'll make a bazil. I'll make more than I make on fucking Penn. Buy the dip. Fuck the dip.
All right. All right.
It's there, everybody. There's been a dip in Penn stock, Penn Gaming, which is owned by Dave Portnoy.
This is for April 6th.
It's still dipping.
Oh. So then
buy the dip.
Hodl, everybody.
Hodl.
If you've already bought.
If you already bought the dip.
Hodl.
Just hodl.
Because it's going back up, baby.
Fuck. And
you heard it from the horse's mouth.
I remember why I put that there now.
He's hard to like. I'll be honest with you. And like. I fuck. I like to class
I used
it
to
up.
sling it.
I sling it. I have 3 exact same. I'm like, wow, you just added more search terms.
It was fine. It's fine. Dave Portnoy fucks everyone. By the dip.
I'd rather watch Mike Portnoy fuck. Dream Theater, everybody.
Wow. All right, let's go. Look.
Let's go to the talent. And I have a.
Let's go to the talent.
Oh, I thought I had more on there. Was that on there?
We're just going to the first one. What is happening? I'm trying to.
You gotta. Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah. This is a good one. I hope the other one made it on there. I thought I'd put.
Okay.
Maybe it's just the 2.
Let's look at the opening scene. Can I make that bigger? Nope.
Nope. That's it. I think this has been cropped down from a TikTok. If I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
You know what? It's probably best that it stays smaller.
Everybody, it's the most talented man on the internet. Give it up.
Let's go.
I'm pushing the button. It's not doing it.
Is that not good?
It's good.
That was
It's
hilarious.
good. He's very talented.
That's right. It doesn't have to always be like.
Nope. It doesn't always have to be, oh my God, I'm going to see his dick.
Yeah.
It doesn't always have to be that. Sometimes it's like, is that going to come out of his mouth?
Let's watch again.
One more time.
One more time. It was too good. It made me laugh.
Here, let's get the full thing. It's good. It's good. Applause sound, everyone.
That was good.
All right.
He's
Jesus
so talented.
Christ.
He's just so good.
Just the most talented
Mr.
man
Westby.
on the internet.
Ukasa.
Yeah.
You don't have to delete it. Just leave it. That way I can get back to his page.
Okay.
Because the next one's his YouTube channel. I found this
one. You're mixing it up.
I had to find his YouTube channel because I saw a video and I couldn't find it on his Twitter sphere, and I was like, he has. Hold on, I'm not done, motherfucker.
Oh, you got more?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to just go? You want to double up?
Yeah.
All right. Well, hold on. Here, press that button right there. Click it. There you go. Let me take it from here. Just nope.
Daddy's got you.
And then you got to press the.
I know.
All right. Pat's not happy.
This
with
is his
that.
TikTok.
He's got to do one more.
But I put this on there on purpose. I thought it made me laugh because there's comedies. God, that guy is a classic, dude. Come on.
Most talented man on the internet.
I decided to go with his comedy side today. I was like, no, you know what? Let's show
Instead of the
comedy
magic
edge.
and the
Yes,
skill.
So just the skill and the talent. I was like, let's just show that he's also a comedian. This guy,
he's a total package.
with not much package. I was like, this guy is too much. He's better than all of us, guys.
All right. Well, anyway, thanks everybody for being here for my backstory.
You did good.
Did I really?
If we got anything from this, is
Such
that,
a weird fat too. Just like suddenly
look
fine and then bam.
Yeah, I kept staring at it going, what's going on?
Oh my god.
I was
Oh
so
my
confused,
God, what
and
have
I was like,
done?
man, I haven't seen him in a week. I was like, did he just like?
Because Waz stopped playing Destiny.
Yeah,
And
everyone
he's been playing other games until the new season comes out. We all know what he's doing.
jerking off.
He was like, well, what you should be worried about, Fain, is how fat you are.
Hey, Waz, this Friday, last wish. Or Tuesday. You want to do it Tuesday? Last wish.
Let's do it. For real. For reals, though. This time we're going to do the whole thing.
I want to finish it.
I want to finish it,
I
too.
got partly. I almost threw it. By the way,
I haven't been able to play fucking Destiny lately.
Watching want to play Destiny on Steam.
Now's a good time to catch up.
Yeah, because in about 2 weeks they're gonna update.
New season's coming out. We got all kinds of cool events.
You'll be able to level up quickly.
All sorts of new events coming out. We're gonna this new season is going to have a new dungeon. I heard.
Exciting stuff.
And we're bringing back Vault of Glass, and there's going to be that raid day that you didn't get to participate in last time.
I know. I'm very excited.
So, yeah, it's the most hellish torture you've ever been through.
But now I've got myself leveled up close to where I should be for raid day. I wasn't leveled up. Because I wasn't going to be there for raid day. But we've done Vault of Glass before.
I only did it once, and I don't even remember it. That was on Xbox.
That was D1.
Jesus,
Xbox.
that was so many years ago. But they've supposedly upgraded it and made a few subtle changes. Excitement.
I'll have to rewatch Vault of Glass, so I'll be ready for it, though.
All right. Well, anyway, I've really got to go to bed. What a long day this has been. I started, hiking through the streets of Kenosha, and then the cheese thing, and then the airport. It's just been a long day.
You did good, and thanks everyone for
I've been wearing this fucking shirt.
Everyone's
for so
donated. We're going to start making content soon with all your money.
There you go.
Here's the fake promise.
There you go. I'm not gonna end without a fucking fake promise.
Nope. All right, faggot, hit the button, Max.
Why would you? Why do you?
I want to make.
Why do you say?
I need to know that word salad.
Oh, you're still an edgy boy.
I'm edgy boy. Faggot.